Mondo cool.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Hello. You guys are gonna. Well, are we really like late? I guess we sort of are. You guys are gonna laugh about not why I was late, but what I was doing after I went live until now for 6 minutes and 40 seconds. I'll bring it up in a second. It speaks to the overall fraudulence of this whole group as Steeners. Not even just myself. Guys, welcome to the show. Hello, Deekay, Bananza. I haven't streamed in a week. And I'm excited to get back into the fucking saddle, if you know what I'm saying. Back on the wagon. Or off the wagon. What's up to Rinslet, Baruj, Kingo, Pixie, Zebra, and Buddy Bro. Zebra who I guess found my emote. You guys, I forgot to tweet about this, but we have a new emote. We had to strike while the iron was hot. Shoutouts to Zebra for actually being the one who suggested the idea for this emote. I remember like very early, maybe it was like session 2 or 3 of the playthrough. He was like, "Hey, you should do this," and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And as always, thank you to shoutouts to Pixel for creating it for us. He did a great job. It's Snack Asleep. Inspired by one, obviously, the fact that Donkey Kong can never get any fucking sleep in this game because Pauline keeps talking to him while they try to have nappy time. And 2, haha sleep. An emote that has taken the group by storm lately. Now you may be saying to yourself, Snack, isn't this just the same thing as haha sleep? Are you gonna try to make us choose between the two of them if we want to post one? And like realistically, guys, you can post whatever you want. I just thought it was a cute idea and that we had to do it again because we, you know, for the playthrough specifically, we just had to have it. But 2, I don't have haha sleep. I know it says on here that it's a global emote, I think. But you had to be on Twitch or something at some, like, during the holidays of some year or some shit. Everybody has it but me. And that's fucking stupid. So I don't have haha sleep, so we are making this. Emotes are for you. You can do whatever you want, and you get to make whatever you want. So Now anybody who's a follower on the Snack Attack 8 channel will have their own Donkey Kong version in his stupid little bed. I literally think the pitch I made to Pixel about the emote was, so it's like, haha, sleep, but what if it's like grumpy Deekay, but he's in his dumb little bed? Pixel was like, yeah, that's good. Being in his little bed is cute. And yep. I just popped 8.4 fluid ounces of sugar-free Red Bull with only 10 calories per can and only 250% of your daily vitamin B6. Because it's party time. And today we're partying with the GOAT, Mono Kuma. We did Haunter for 2 weeks, and I was like, well, we got to do something different for DK Artist this week. I made this last night because I hate using this. It's not, we all know by this point, it isn't fun to make things in this. It's like, even to make something simple like this, it takes for fucking ever. It is not an intuitive art tool. But I knew we had to make something different because I committed to this. So I was watching Will tier fast food, but he was also going eventually to tier Danganronpa characters, even though we didn't get around to that until like 1 a.m. But I was like, this went through a lot of iterations. At one point, I started off thinking I was going to make Vegeta, but that seemed like too much work for Saturday night. So then I actually, it's funny that this is actually, like, if I press the button to reset my creation here, which is left, click the left stick, it's the Fractone base, but I kind of whittled him down more into like a more spherical shape, and then I kind of built like the top part out. But originally it looked like this, and at one point it was like Wall-E kind of. It also sort of was, I was thinking about maybe making BJ from 13 Sentinels. Just because I was like building this sort of long, like square, like rectangular thing on top of like a little square thing. And then I was like, no, that's not what the kids are talking about these days. What do the kids fucking want? And then it hit me, because Will went live. It struck me like a fucking dual colored bear. I should make Monokuma. A new Danganronpa game technically got announced this week. It's the perfect time. I could have made Nagito, but it's impossible. Anyway, I think it came out pretty good. I'm pleased with it. Stop calling me baby gangsta. I do like I think the Akane saying it again is the funniest part about that to me. Yes, I miss Danganronpa too. Yeah, the divide down the middle was what took me the most time. Like, if you look in the back, you can see it's like not very good. But you know, it took some work. Making his mouth also took some work too. I just spilled Red Bull all down myself. I tried to take a drink and my lips weren't even on the can. Anyway, is that it? Do you want to do a Pokemon poll? We talked about my DK art. We talked about my new emote. We knew about arms. Let's do one. I have a poll ready. I guess I forgot to play yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. That Pixel, thank you for reminding me. I needed a DK emote so I could prove to everyone once and for all that I'm the #1 DK fan. The thesis statement of this project. And also the thesis statement of the project is just fun for me. I think I logged on, but I don't think I did my polls last night. I worked yesterday. I definitely logged on at one point. I just don't think I did my polls. Like, if we go to the missions, is that where that thing is? No. Wonder Pick? No. There's a new Wonder Pick thing. Daily? No. Where do you get that thing? Day 7's Hourglass bonus. Where does it show that? Shop? I thought that was over. Oh, there's a Chansey pick available also. I got the big one. I'm doing Chansey Pick. You guys, right now, Pokemon TCG Pocket, always be shilling. There's a Quagsire set. I really want all of it. I got an Hourglass, so that's not ideal. The Quagsire avatar, adorable. I'm sure everybody's going to be using it, so it won't be very unique, but like, whatever, man. It's cute. And the one that's Quagsire and Clodsire, I think is a frame. That is awesome, but I never make I don't make showcases enough to, I feel like use that, but the one where they both have their mouths open and they're just like, bah! I love that. All right, I'm gonna do my Chansey Pick because I have the Hourglasses for it, and I haven't got any of the promo cards yet. And I got Wee Oba. Cute. She is running in the morning sun. Yo, what's up, Comb, for the 40 stream streak? Hell yeah. All right, and now we're gonna do a pull. I hope everybody got their Tropius, Poliwag, Milotic, Zorua, and Zoroarks, dude. Hope everybody did the promo event, dude. All right, now yeah, I'm just playing the game at this point. I did do it. The only promo event cards, and I can't believe I missed them now. I didn't care about them then, but now I'm like, fuck, why didn't I do that? I've gotten all of them since. Was some of the Ultra Beast ones. And I don't know why I didn't care about them at the time. Oh, the coin is good too. I think I'm gonna get the icon and the backdrop right now. Oh, the sleeve has that cute little, like, God, people will be using that constantly. I'm gonna change my avatar to it. Fuck you. I also got the Igglybuff icon today too. Why could it not be like a baby Pokemon that was not revolting? So not Igglybuff. One that's not Igglybuff. I would have preferred. All right, I think I'm gonna open a Celestial Guardians pack. I don't like Igglybuff. I'm thinking Solgaleo. I'm kind of trying to... I do like Blumpy. I'm kind of trying to work on completion for Celestial Guardians. People have been helping me a lot with trades and stuff on that lately. I keep putting cards on my wish list that are just like random, like regular rarity cards. 3 diamonds and stuff. But when this set originally came out, I was still pulling on SmackDown like really regularly. And because of that, I have like 20 cards left to finish Celestial Guardians. I finished literally every set before this one. So this is what I'm working on lately. But we got Skitty, sorry, Kondo Shake, Gumshoos, Sableye, Shuppet, and Leaf Cape. Well, that was an uneventful pack, but again, like, you know. I've been playing the game a long time. When Zebra does a 10 pull or something like that, there's magic in that. When Zebra does a 10 pull, I'm like, oh, he could get anything. When I do a 10 pull, I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, shoutouts to those full art Spiritombs, Zebra. I'm with you on that one. I have like 4 of those. Okay, should we play this game? Yo. What pixel? What? What pixel? What? Oh, my thing wasn't put on. Oh, dang it. Well, look, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. I put the two lights coming down because it was like half and half, like a Monokuma Man lights. And that's kind of what we made today. We kind of made a Monokuma Man lights. I think Monokuma's theme plays in his first scene where he appears. It must, I think. It definitely doesn't play like regularly though. When he appears at the Jabberwock Park in the beginning, it definitely does. Hell yeah. Yeah, the frequency is definitely down because you have blah, 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 face. Will last night was trying to divine blah, 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 oomfies. And we were like, Will, you just have to trust. Like, it's just trust that that's what it is. It's blah, 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 oomfies. You just have to trust that that's what it is. Anyway, welcome to the show. We're on the resort layer today. My beach level is my favorite levels. And guess what? I'm excited to be playing this today. Zebra is behind. Sizz is behind. They're both making excuses. Sizz has maybe a bit of a more valid excuse because Sizz is playing Hollow Knight Silksong, which I think at this point, even being like 20 hours into the game, I'm kind of ready to declare as my goatee. Zebra, however, has been playing Metaphor, which is not a valid excuse. Hold on, I gotta... Song. You won't be able to hear it. I will, though. This is giving me very Animal Crossing vibes. Did we say, is this game only one composer? Here I am pressing B to jump again. I want to make a little, I want to make like a little swimming pool. Let's do it. You know when you dig a hole at the beach and it fills with water? And you're like, Papa, but I'm on the land. How could the water? But it's just like the water under the ground. It's the water under the ground. When you went to the beach as a kid, were you a big, beautiful composition by Koji Kondo? We were saying that Naoto Kubo is the Mario Odyssey composer, right? Now, what was that creature? Was that a little disgusting sandworm? Did Mahito Yokota work on not Mario Odyssey at all? Because I think some of those compositions sounds like him also. But maybe he didn't work on it. Look at how fun this is for us. Oh, I love the... Oh, is this ray traced? I love the water reflecting off the sand. Are those balloons ray traced? This is fun for them. But it looks like Deekay is kind of sinking in the muck. Like he's swimming here, but he's swimming here, but the visual level geometry doesn't quite agree with it. You can see his feet down in the mud. Anyway, like I think the Fossil Falls or like the Fossil Kingdom, that sounds like Mario Galaxy music to me. But maybe they just really just went for the style. But this music sounds like Animal Crossing. This sounds like a New Horizons hourly. You guys feel me on that? Alright, now what I'm gonna do, you guys are gonna love this. I'm gonna make like some...
Okay.
I was gonna make like a little beach chair for me or something out of sand, but fun. You remember how DK and Pauline wanted to go swimming? They got into their little swimsuits and everything when we were leaving the lagoon layer, and then, in fact, we should try to. Let's see, I guess I can't go back, right? I'll have to find the warpy. Oh, this is fun looking. I love beach levels, you guys. I'm so excited for this. Now, this definitely seems like a one and done layer. I even actually last week when I was looking at this, I looked at the fossils, and there's only one fossil here on the resort layer, much like how the canyon has this remix Ammonite. This one seems to have the remix like alt color leaf. So I didn't make a new soundboard thing for the fossil here because I don't know what to do for the leaf, and we've also already seen it. But yeah, I do. I think it'll be a nice break. I think this will probably take us all stream, but it'll be all done today. And next week we'll be on to the next level. And yeah, I mean, I think that seems like that's the vibe, is to be a nice little break for you. Oh, wait, I want to do something else fun here. When you're with sand, what you have to know is you can make anything. Kids these days don't know because they just sit inside and play Minecraft to make things. But when you were growing up in South Florida like me, and you went to the beach all the time, when you were my age and you did things with sand, you can make anything. Even a nice little cave underneath the sand for you. And if I could actually fucking do anything with the camera here, it would be cool, but I can't. I want to just zoom it out a little bit. Can I, please? Maybe the beach was too fucked up after Katrina. I mean, I lived in Florida still when Katrina happened, and I went to the beach still. Oh, this is still cute. Can we put a filter on it? What the hell is the difference? Oh, those are the depth of field, right? What if, like, the hills have eyes? This is avant-garde. Hold on. Get it so it looks like Deekay and Pauline are looking at the camera. Whoops. We're crushing it. We're crushing it with photos on this game, you guys. I don't want to go into my photo gallery to show you because there are Silk Song clips, Silk Song videos and screenshots in there now, but still there are 100-line things in there. But we'll have to go through the screenshots and stuff we've taken on this playthrough at the end, because we've done some funny ones. There's some really good ones we made. Anyway, back to my initial question, you guys. When you used to go to the beach, and or if you've ever been to the beach, are you a fan of making a big hole? Because when I was a kid, that was my goat. That was the thing I loved to do. It just it made me feel like I had power. It literally made me feel like how I imagine kids these days feel playing Minecraft. Where you can just fucking make anything. I was like, dang, like, I can just keep digging down here. Who knows where I'll go? When I was a kid, I was like, I can just continue to dig and no one can fucking stop me. I mean, eventually they'll be, the lifeguard might come by and be like, hey, people are gonna fall in this. This is too big of a hole. Or, your mom makes you fill it in or something, but. And the thing you gotta know about digging holes at the beach also, you guys, how the heck do I get that? We could, I guess, no, we can't do that. The thing about digging a hole at the beach, is that, and this is more something that I experienced at colder beaches, like when I used to do summer vacation in Maine, which is, about as northeastern as you can go on the northeast of, in still be in the United States, in North America, or in the United States, but I used to summer in Maine, and I would dig at the beach there, and at those colder beaches, you pull up hella creatures up out of the muck and out of the sand. I'm talking like long ass fucking like bloodworms, like little fucking squids and crabs and all kinds of little creepy crawlies. And that was part of the fun. And that was just part of the fun. Now kids these days only know about Minecraft, Will. Guys, now kids these days don't go to the beach and they only know about Minecraft, Will. Anyway, welcome to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm excited to be playing this. You have to let me yap here for a little bit because I just, when you get to a level like this, and they only eat chicken tenders. We were eating big lobsters. There we go. Now kids just eat chicken tenders at 5 different restaurants and they like Minecraft. They say, I don't even want to look, I don't want to eat something that looks like it was once an animal. If it isn't golden brown, keep it out of my town. That's what they say now. Guys, well, Deekay Bananza. Will did a hilarious tier list last night. I was giving him a hell of a hard time, but it was out of funny. Personally, me, I had a blast. I had a great time. We popped off at a burger. Popping off that Will showed a hamburger at a place called Whataburger that he likes. Where the only vegetable shown off the entirety of the time was a caramelized onion. And he's like, read him and weep. Get owned. Oh, and I like the little crabs. Oh, this is a bad one. This is not a good stream. We take a picture of every creature. Yes, yes. This is like a nature doc. Have you guys seen the little monkeys that eat crabs? Do you know? I think they're macaques. Macaques, I think in somewhere in Asia. They may be in Japan. The crab-eating monkeys. Cute. Look it up if you haven't. They come down to the little beach and eat crabs. One of the coolest things about monkeys, you guys, is that being animals of higher, intelligence, among the most intelligent animals. What is this, like a crater of flower and love? This is wonderful. I'm gonna have such a blast today. A cool thing about monkeys is that, similar to like cetaceans or other some bird species, they the same species of monkey will develop like different cultures depending on where in the world they live. Like for instance, those those snow macaques, the Japanese snow monkeys. Those are just macaques, really. They're just a common type of, common monkey family. But only in places where there are hot springs do they have this culture of hanging out in the hot springs. And the same is true of the crab-eating monkeys. And I think that's cool. The more you learn, the more you like. Deekay is in the ground. This looks so nice. Let's go to the beach. I should go. I went to the beach in July, but I haven't been back since because I've been busy and working and playing Monkey Game. All right, we'll begin now. We'll begin the stream for real. The lure of an island unknown. We feel it in our tones. Ha! Can you feel this? Wait. Can you feel this? Bah! Why have you done this, sir? I feel regret for my actions. Ooh. Oh, this little guy. These guys are little dudes. They're so weird, I feel like I never really know what I'm supposed to do with them. I know, usually these appear, usually these little guys appear in, when you're going between, the layers. But we definitely have seen them before appear in, actual levels themselves. And I guess you just punch him. Just digs a little hole and then you get gold at the end of it. I don't know. This is where I think I got the Banandium. And look, he made little teeth for my thing. We made like a... Make me a pizza! We made some kind of ghoulish sand creature. Oogie boogie looking ass. Yeah, I guess, he would have led me to that banana that was in the ground. But we already had it. But if we hadn't picked that one up that was down in there when I was digging around, he would have taken us there. I'm not sure, I guess. I guess we should go the normal way, go to this, and then go to there. But first, I'm going to check out what this thing is. This little island out here is calling my name. Except this looks like... What the heck is this? We need light. Oh, it's one of these. I remember this. From the hillside layer, I think. The heavy side layer. Alright, well, I gotta use Deekay for this. That means that these are probably apple. Or you know what I mean. Not apple. I'm sure that those might have been like... I mean, I guess the gold is the power for the Bananza forms. Oh, you know what we can do now? Watch this. You're not ready for this guy. Oh, wait. That could have killed him. I gotta watch where I shoot my fist better. It's got like a little delay on when it comes out. Here, hold on. Maybe this will be better. We're gonna run out of time here. Anyway, I don't know. I thought that would fucking smash up a bunch of it. Whoops. Dang it. I don't even have a muskmelon. I totally fucked it up. I didn't do the right part at all. Hold on. Maybe we can get some gold from this, though. We're over here now. We gotta do this now. Like, do we not hear it? Is this like a genre of like beach music? This kind of like, just like chill electric guitar and steel drum? I mean, I guess like, you know, obviously steel drums are, but it sounds like Animal Crossing. It really sounds like New Horizons. I'll give you even more light, guy. It's okay. You'll need more for when you're growing too. You gotta plan ahead. I hear you. Oh, and look, even a nice little pool of water for them. Perfect. Wonderful for Bloom and Tone. So warm, so bright. May it warm you from the inside out. You know what I just realized will also be fun to do here? This might be his redemption. Because look. Even regular zebra form can run on the water. Now, where was I going? I guess we're over there. All right, turn around, Zeb. Zebra, turn around. Zebra, I'm gonna need you to turn around. This part of the song is cute, that. Look at how, I don't want to fuck this up, is the thing. Oops. We can fix this. I have to destroy my Oogie Boogie mouth that I made, but for the flowers, it's worth it. Aw, look at this. Pauline is yapping it up with the fractones, but Deekay did not look sure of that. I like these too. What is the deal with these? I guess they're like balloons. Look at how beautiful this is. Just the little... Yes. Ah, shit. I like it when... There was the face. Oh, oh! Oh, I want him more in the frame, though. Can I get in the middle of the flowers? And have them do something cute there? Like, that's just cute there. And I wish you could zoom out a little bit more and it didn't suck. And DK Artist didn't suck either. Alright, now let's wait for them to do something funny. Guys, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Here we go. That was the face. I like the face. Or we could even whistle. This is good. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Fuck. This is good for us. Hi, sis. This is good. Like, yes. I'm vibing today. This is truly like resplendent. Can you edit dead Juju into this picture? Party boy here. This is fuck. This is good. Yeah, I like that. Fucking Rob Paulson ass. I don't do a good like dead Juju and or that like that one voice that Rob Paulson always does. All right, we'll do the real level. Sis, you didn't miss anything, except that we have a new emote. Everybody hit him with it. Oh, and the climb up banana tree. DK, you think you one day just fell out of a coconut tree? He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Pauline knows things that are like that people know. Pauline knows things about like culture, and she tries to get DK to. Oh look, the bananas is rocks. Rocks is bananas. She tries to get DK to like pick up, like do the bit with her, but he doesn't know anything. He only knows about banana and funny. And says we made Monokuma also in DK Artist. We'll go back. I'll show you. We're flexing at this guy. Greetings, visitors. You've arrived at the restful and relaxing resort layer. I want to get on that watermelon so bad. I want to fucking destroy that thing. I know you can smash all through that, and it's going to be like goopy and pulpy and red inside. It's going to be so fun for me to climb up. Giant fruit is our local specialty, as you can see. But we must warn you, although this paradise is usually quite peaceful, an enormous dirt pile flew through here not long ago. Things haven't been as laid back ever since. Bye, sis. Enjoy your See those shark monsters off there? It dropped them off and then just left. That was rude. Enjoy your estoy shittin', sis. If your itinerary includes the tropical retreat up ahead, please enjoy, but be careful, Scotch. Don't tell me what to do. Do you know Surf yet? What a fucking fool I would be if I didn't. And then I rode his head down the mountain. Do you know how to do surf yet? Oh no, let me think. I'm not sure if I know how to do that. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Fly out of here. Get out of my face with that. Of course I know surf. It was like the first power I got. I think we got it in the first layer. Literally in Lagoon layer. Anyway, I was going to talk about my weekend, but I kind of already have. Like, to be real, what did we do? I didn't play Girouge on Friday, so that stunk. But I got to watch Zebra, and that was fun. There was also a Nintendo Direct on Friday, but we'll talk more about that. If you guys want to know the funny thing that I was doing instead of starting the stream, like after I went live, but before I started talking, I was looking up the things that happened in the Nintendo Direct, because I'm also a fraud. None of us prepared or wrote notes or anything. But like there were things that I don't feel the need to like cover it, and I don't feel the need to like talk about everything that was shown. But I wanted to remember, I wanted to just make sure I remembered the things that I was interested in. Holy shit. DK, you are too powerful, my guy. But so we'll talk about that when the time feels right. What is up with these? Oh. I remember seeing this actually in the DK Direct. This is so wonderful. This might be the best level yet. A beach level, and there's a magical rainbow bridge mechanic. I think they're definitely evolving the mechanics in like better ways now than they were in the first couple levels. Like honestly, the Minecraft was like fun, but it was just sort of it didn't feel like it was very like creative. A fun little callback for sure. And then like the little, I guess the mechanic of the snow level was just those little rolling snowball things, which was okay, I guess. But then like the little pods in the forest level that you made little bridges with were cool. And then this is like sort of similar to that, but look at how cool this is. And as long as I guess he flies in an arch-shaped path, then he will make the bridge the whole way over to the other side. I think it might be better if this went away at a certain point, though. I feel as though I'm gonna need to be... Oh, what is that? Hold on. If I don't get that now, I'll forget it exists. That's a Banandium gem. You guys, Sizz admitted today that he was playing this earlier, and he got like a skill point, and his brain like auto-corrected gorilla into it, and it was making him laugh, and it was making me laugh too because of that. Look, this is cool. This is like in Mario Kart World when I get on the boat and I'm swimming around, and all of my haters are like, "You're not on the boat." And I'm like, well, on the game that matters, I am. My game, I'm on the boat. Because of the net code. Did we write them down? No, I didn't write them down. What movie am I going to see this month? I haven't decided yet. I probably will see it next week, though, considering literally tomorrow is my last day of work at my current job. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm cleaning out my very sparse little desk. I'm a little, I mean, like, I'm excited, but I'm also a little stressed out, because I think I have a lot to do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That was fun. I think I have a lot to do in the next week after leaving, but again, I'll have, like, before, like, really being in the sauce of true unemployment, thinking about it now, I'm like, infinite time. And then I'll be on like social media or something, and I'll see somebody post like 500 job applications in, and I haven't had a call back yet. And I'll be like, man, I really hope that's true for you, but not for me. Oh well. I guess I can always fucking drive DoorDash for a while. That could be a funny arc for us. I'm not like, you know, again, I'll worry about that stuff when I'm back from Japan. Which I'm going to soon also. Not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. There's got to be a way to like drain or lower some of the water. Because what are doing you over here right now? Oh, I guess that. Oh, I can't even, can I guess that? Can't even that? He's made out of fucking sea stone. Can I get him into the gold? This is puzzling. Like, does he come out with what he is? Yes. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Big Rilla swimming around. Look at him just swimming. He probably comes out of here so fucking soaked. You know what job has a $50,000 sign-on bonus? What, Will? What job? An evil one! Yeah. I believe it. Okay. Actually, you know what? It could be fun to leave these. I thought I was seeing like a monster down in there, but I think I was seeing Donkey Kong's reflection. Oh no, there is a monster down there. Becoming evil could be a new, fresh era. You're right about that, Pixel. You're spitting there, buddy, and Will. I suppose it could be time to enter my evil arc. I probably won't be my first option, though. My first choice if I had to choose. I haven't had a villain arc in like 2 years. Talk about more like 2 minutes. 2026 Evil Pact? Yeah, we could do an Evil Pact. Have I been up here? Oh, look! This reminds me of, did anybody on Mario Sunshine, did you used to love the regrettably stupid mission where it's the red coins in that little coral reef? I don't think that's a very good mission. It's just like claustrophobic and weird. But when I was a kid, I loved just like swimming around and playing around with that little coral reef in Gelato Beach. Let's smash all the rocks and stone up in here so we can make another little pool for me. This is a level about making Deekay a little swimming pools. That was that game was like a peak like go around and like kind of play pretend for me. Mario Sunshine was. I mean, I was a little old when that came out, but like I also kind of just did stuff like that a little older than most people. I can't stop going up these rainbows just because there are little bits of gold. What the fuck is this? Someone took a big rainbow shit over here? Oh. God, they really make one. They really make one, a whole ass one every time you hit one of these guys. Weird. Alright, let's go the right way. Here we go. This one will actually take me to where I'm trying to go. We got a zebra up one of those, though, at some point, too. That'll be fun. We're using the zebra in this level. But yeah, Mario Sunshine peaked at. And I know maybe it's just because this is a beach level. But I don't know, I'm getting the vibes here. Look at what we've done. This is cool. Guys, this game's pretty cool. Better than Metaphor, I think. I'm thinking it might be. We should pick up some Scotch veneers. Oh, do we want to do Mr. Quizmo? Well, let me get this first, I guess. Bop. I can't wait to see what Deekay and Pauline are going to wear in this level. What's up, dude? It's time for Quest Tones with Quiz Tone. What does the zebra elder wear on his head? It's definitely not a turban. Sunglasses probably? I don't think it's a cap. He has like a big mane, doesn't he? Yeah. I didn't really remember, but like I vaguely remembered what he looked like. You got it! There's no way to get Mario Sunshine currently on Switch. All the good 3D Marios are going to be on there, though. I think that they'll probably eventually put it on the NSO thing. I know that there is 3D All-Stars, but like, you know. I mean, I have it on Switch, but, you know. I think they eventually will put it on that. Actually, was that announced? Will they put the HD widescreen version they made, though? I don't know. I would err on the side of no. I would err on the side of no, they won't do that, but... Do the sunglasses protect him from the blinding snow, or are they there to shield him from your brilliance? I would hope it's the second one. I think they're just there to make him look cool as fuck. Rolling along. What won't you find within the Eggshell Hotel? Well, we were just here. And there was a pool and a garden, but I was smacking my lips the whole time with a dry-ass mouth. So I'm saying juice bar. Easy question for me. Too bad about that, but perhaps they offer beverages through room service. Maybe even eggnog. Oh, you're good. One question left. Keep your wits sharp, because here it comes. What won't you find on this layer? We know strawberries. I swear I saw an orange. Coconuts seems so crazy, but I think it's gotta be, yeah. I saw an orange on the map. Don't you miss those sparkling coconuts from days gone by? Donkey Kong 64. At least the oranges don't explode this time. Right, bro, Jeff, eh? And he turns around. He like spins around, and this time he's got a red tie and a top hat on. Ve? Congratulations, you got them all right. I wonder what it could be. This is a pretty cool place to find some bananas. Ah! That was fun. I think they should give you 3 bananas, 1 for each question you get. Punch that. Hey, man, just do that again? Punch that. Wait, hold on. Do that again, dude? Punch that shit right off it. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Can you? Is the hat a punchable object? I don't think it is. Punch that shit off the top of your head. I would if I could. Anyway, I feel like once again I didn't finish talking about anything I was saying. It was a fairly uneventful weekend. I worked yesterday. After work, I was like just lazing about. I've been watching a bunch of clips from the Travel Channel YouTube of the old Travel Channel food and or travel show, Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, which I used to really like back in the day. Oh, what the fuck is this? Are we ready for this yet? This is crazy. I used to like that show, and I was like, somehow it randomly popped up in my YouTube feed the other day, and I was like, oh shit, Travel Channel has like basically this entire series like preserved via clips. So I did some of that, and then yesterday night I just hung out. I made my Deekay artist, and I watched Will do his tier list. Which I can't. This is such an ill-advised decision, but I sort of hit a second wind. I can't believe I was because I worked yesterday. I was up at 7:55. Will finished his thing at like almost 3 a.m. Eastern time. I can't believe I stayed up for the whole thing. But somehow I did. Maybe, I guess we were all talking about the tier list, so I was just sort of engaged. But like, I was going into it. I was like, "There's no way this happens." You can't go higher up than this. And then today I didn't like, it didn't kill me. I think I woke up around 11 and read manga. Ate some food, watched Zebra, and now I'm here. That's the weekend. That's how all the weekends go. Look at his little feeties under his little this. This is perverted in a way, sort of. Like the part of him that is centered to the ground is the arrow. And just his little feeties kicking underneath there. This is cute. Arrow leads to the treasure. I know I could just run through here, run rampant. But I think it's more fun to do it like this time. Hello, are you not an arrow? You're just here on the path? Okay, maybe this is the wrong way. Maybe we gotta restart. Okay. He's saying go there. He's saying go here. Maybe we just have to fucking... Maybe some of them just deserve to die. Okay, this guy says go this way. So obviously that means punch through the wall. He says go this way. Alright. Oh, I think this is literally, I think, what they do want me to do. Yeah, they did. Because now we're supposed to punch through that wall. Yeah, Will, after that tier list, Will got in bed at 5 and woke up today at 5. Or 5 Eastern time, at least. There was a new, first chapter of a new series in Shonen Jump today, and I knew Will was gonna like it. I knew I liked it, and I knew Will would like it. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll have to hear what he says about this when he wakes up. Like, I'd see him pop into the Zebra chat at 5 p.m. That was cute. I liked that. That reminds me of, again, I feel like we've talked about this before. On here, but there was a new series in Jump this week. Guys, there was Shonen Jump today. There's a puzzle in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that I really, really like. It was one of my most favorite memorable experiences playing that game. I don't know if anybody really knows the game that well, but or like really remembers it, but how the fuck do I? Oh, magic! That's cool. I don't know if anybody remembers this puzzle because I think there's a memorable way to do it and a non-memorable way to do it. But there's this cool puzzle in Breath of the Wild where you basically get thrown into this like dark maze on this like island thing, and like you have to kind of use the environment and use like torches and like kind of figure your way out through this like pitch darkness. And I remember like stumbling into it and discovering it and being like, oh man, this is like a really fun like little scripted piece of like gameplay in this otherwise really wide open and big game. And then upon bringing up the fact that upon mentioning that that era of the game, or like mentioning that like part of like that little area in the game to someone, they were like, oh yeah, I climbed over the side of that one and just like got the whatever the reward was for that area. They're like, oh yeah, I just jumped into that one from above. And I was like, one, it is cool that you can do that, but I also think that, again, like we've talked about this on this series before, I think even in these newer style Nintendo games where you can do anything, sometimes I genuinely think it is more fun to follow the path. And that's how I felt about this little mission we just did too. It wasn't like super substantial, but you could have just dug down into the bottom of that area, clapped a bunch, and seen that banana and dug over there. And if you want to play the game, that's fine. But they definitely are still giving you more linear little missions and fun things to do, if that's more your bag. Is it in the snow area? No, it was. It's in like a misty forest kind of area. I think it was close to Hyrule Field, like central Hyrule. Guys, I know we shit on Age of Calamity, or whatever it's called, Age of Imprisonment, and we also kind of shit on Tears of the Kingdom when that was coming out. But I think Breath of the Wild is pretty good, actually. I feel like I'm more in the camp where I would love to see Zelda do something different next time. But Brave Take. Oh, this is the coolest layer so far. Brave Take. I think there's a lot of cool parts of Breath of the Wild. Even with the more intentional design stuff. Like, remember the island where they take all of your shit and you have to like figure out, you have to fight around and get your shit back? Very cool. Those like mysterious fucking maze things that are all in like the corners of the world, very cool. I'll play Tears of the Kingdom someday on here.
Where are you going?
Anyway, what were we talking about? So that was my weekend. I hope everybody else had a good one and didn't have to work on Saturday, except I know Rinslet did. And today there was manga. Let's, to keep making progress on the game, let's get this. Where did he go? Let's get this, and then let's go to the shops and stuff. Where did he hoppa? Did I lose him? Do I have to go back? And then we'll talk about manga. We're gonna go to the shops first. He doesn't reset. Maybe he popped down into one of these little caves down here. Can use this to get a little vantage point. Surrender the gold rogue? Surrender the root? Mine. Do you see him? Hold on, Kingo. Hold on, Kingo. I thought we were all. I thought we were united on this one. Surrender the root. Fuck your root. I mean, why would you care about Xenoblade Warriors? But like, you know, is there not some solidarity here? Oh, well, we got to do this too. Cranky, fucking, look at your ass down here. Yeah, I mean, like, I know you personally don't care about it, but like, that's not the same thing. That Crook's hiding spot. Well, it's certainly not down fucking here. What did you make Aunt Ramby swim in here? What did you swim Ramby in here? They got swim Ramby in this game. Can rhinos swim? I'm sure they must, like, go in the water sometimes. Did you know that hippos don't swim? You might be saying, Snack, that's crazy. Or maybe you're just saying, Snack, everybody knows this. But hippos, mostly aquatic mammal, they run along the ground of, they run along the bottom of the riverbanks and stuff that they are in. Yo, Isaac, Tendy's year, that's what I'm saying. Look at this. He felt something tickle his toesies and he's freaked out about it. Remember, we take a picture, a screenshot of all of the little animals down here. Well, they definitely can hold their breath in the water. And hippos have nostrils that sort of like clamp shut, so they can dive. I don't think they're like they definitely don't have like the longest breath, but if you took a hippo, again, you think about a hippo as like an aquatic animal, but if you took a hippo into the ocean, they would sink. They're too heavy. But when you're a big ass thing, just run along the bottom of the water. I think that's cool though. And I got a little guy. I don't even know where your mommy is, little guy. Where's the there they are. All right, here's what I'm gonna do then. Hold on, stay there. We're totally getting distracted here. I'm sorry. But sometimes when you see a thing, you just have to be a thing. Fuck you. Can you hit these guys, like, up? This is not where I wanted him to go. Come down here, little guy. Don't even worry about that. Well, come. I'll lead you to Mommy. Mommy. Yeah, Zebra is so close to being done with Gintama. It's making me feel some type of way about it. Right, there's one. I bet there's one underneath here. It is genuinely fine to be doing some of this stuff before. I know I said we were going to go to the village and look at the shops, but it really is better to get some fossils first anyway. I knew you were going to be down here, little guy. All right, where will our last one be? In here? Oh. Oh my god, he is. Alright, well, you wanna. Alright, here, I'm gonna take you on a wild ride, buddy. Pow, 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 pow. Look, and now we're here. And now we're here. Hooray. And it's not their mommy, it's just pieces of them. It's like if you lost your way and you had to guide pieces of your soul back into your body. And if there was some indie game like that was made, the whole fucking universe would be like, yep, this is one of the smartest and most emotional video games ever created. But because it's some fucking Donkey Kong shit, nobody cares. but there's storytelling about pieces of your soul and collecting what's best, collecting and regaining the best of you in Donkey Kong instead too, Jeffrey Keeley. So why isn't this gonna get nominated for Game of the Year? You're gonna put something with as gripping of a narrative as Donkey Kong Bonanza in the give it a pity first place in the category little shitty games for babies who piss their pants and can't go in the toilet yet? Because that's basically what you're doing, Jeff. This is you, Jeff. This is you, Jeff. That's what I'm gonna do to you. Twitch, don't ban me. Getting so fucking angry just imagining Jeff doing this. You know what we should do?
Why are there so many ostriches?
You gotta use the whole animal. Alright, now what should I get? Mask melon? Should we get... Do we want to level up? Actually, it would be fun to glide around here with the ostrich form too, I think. These are good. Let's get this. This is only one more level up, right? I'm gonna use the ostrich and the zebra today. For instance, ta 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 ta. See, look how colorful and fun this is, Jeff. Fucking idiot. Look how fun and colorful this is, Jeff Keeley, you soulless fucking husk. Guys. Alright, 10. Let's see, do we think we'll be able to? I have some maps, too. Though I guess we've probably... It looks like we've got a lot of the fossils that I... Or all the fossils that I discovered from the maps. I swear we got some treasure chests, but... Ever dream of soaring through the open air every night of my life? Liftoff ore can make those lofty dreams of flight come true. Grab hold of some and you'll launch straight up like a rocket. Yeah, well, I already figured that out, Jeff. What's up with this, though? Oh, this is straight out of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. There's a cool level in Deekay Jungle Beat that is this, like, Jello level. If you've ever seen it and been like, oh, man, that looks just like Mario Odyssey. Well, yeah. There's this cool Mario... not Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy. There's this cool Mario Galaxy-esque, like, precursor to Mario Galaxy level in Jungle Beat where you swim through the air in these big chunks of, like, fruit jelly. And I like the song in that level, too. Tristanly? That's a beautiful name. What are you? Punchinello? Oh, you're me. Hold on. You're us. Hold on. I wonder if this is what they're gonna ask me to do here. No, DK. Right hand, buddy. Okay, hold on. We gotta buffer it. Fuck. I just hit the camera button no matter what. Alright, that was not it. Fuck. Too early. Wrong hand. And also too early. There we go. This is raw. Look at Pauline. Little badass kid. Raw! This could go on the back of the box. This could literally go on the back of the box. Is it finally time? Womp womp. Why would you ever want the fisheye filter? I think just normal filter on this one. This is sick. Do we think that left-hand DK, right-hand him would have been better? I don't know. That one's like that's like the volume cover for this one, Volume 3 of Donkey Kong Bonanza. We love things. Love them. We especially love Amiibo. Ah. You happen to have $40 to drop on an Amiibo? Maybe later. Or never. I wonder if they turn into the Amiibo. I don't know. It would be cool to see what this looked like, but... What were the Amiibo they put out for DK Bonanza? I can picture what the DK one looks like. There must be a Pauline, too, right? Did they do Void Kong or anything? Or is it just DK and Pauline? I guess Pauline is in the DK one, though, I think. I think she's on his back. Did they only do one? Actually, you know what? I think you can tap any of the Donkey Kong Amiibo for this. I have some. Should we do it? Do you guys want to do it? Let's do it. I'll just fucking... We're doing it live. I got Diddy and DK. Can you tap Banjo? He's got a little guy on his back. I'm going to try it. I'm going to tap Banjo. Ugh. I have him right here on my shelf. I have a little DK shrine, actually. It's sort of a DK and Banjo shrine. I have the Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo. Here's what I've got on my little shrine. A lot of it is like, there are little representations of a bunch of friends on it too. So left to right, there's a little, like the left corner is kind of Banjo. I've got my Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo from Smash Brothers. I bought this off of Odin and Bobo's Mercari is what I think it's called. No, what's that store thing they have? Is it Mercari? They had the Banjo-Kazooie promotional VHS tape that Mercari. That I don't know where they came across this, but Rare used to do these I guess they were commonly done, but I know Rare did them. Rare used to do these VHS tapes where you'd be able to see like a preview of the video game. I know they did them with Donkey Kong Country, and there's one for Banjo-Kazooie also. So I found out that Odin and Bobo were selling that, and I was like, oh, I need that. I don't have a VHS set, but I would love to own that anyway. And then when they sent me that, Bobo actually sent me or made me this little Banjo, like little stuffed animal Banjo. So I have that. I have my Donkey Kong Country pin. Iconically that I won Battling Kingo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U at like MagFest 2016, I think. I think that's when we did it. Maybe it was 2017. Love that. And then I have my Donkey Kong Country 1 SNES cartridge signed by David Wise. I have my little DK barrel, which it contains a bunch of little Lanky Kong barrel of monkeys. Will got me that for Secret Santa one year. And then I have, like, usually DK Amiibo is on top of that. And then Diddy is on there. I usually just put him somewhere, too. And then I have my Donkey Kong Country 64 cartridge, which is signed by Slim Kirby and Grant Kirkhope. We did that also at a MagFest once. That was the year that Slim and I raced. And then I have, kind of standing up to kind of mirror the Banjo VHS, I have my Japanese box of DK64. Which then, if you don't know, the N64 Japanese boxes were like these sort of vertical cardboard boxes. And I gotta get something DKC2 also. But even though the little cubby in there in my little drawer, my little shelf is pretty, it's just pretty full in there already, but I gotta get something DKC2. I actually don't even own DKC2 physical. I don't think, at least. I actually think I bought that DKC1 cartridge so I could get David Wise to sign it. I think I bought that at that MagFest. Anyway, that's my little shelf. It's cute. Fossils are nice too. Do you have any Amiibo figures? Here's a Babibo. Do I have to? I can do this on the Pro Controller, right? Yes. I'm scanning Diddy. Goody Gumrocks. What a dynamic Amiibo figure. So energetic. Thanks for showing us this. We'll give you these cool tiles. Kong. Ah! Can scan an amiibo anytime by pressing plus. See, this is that kind of shit Sizz can... Well, this is that kind of shit that Sizz can never do on his streams. Well, yeah, I don't know why I'm pointing out Sizz specifically. But I know he doesn't have any fucking amiibos. Let's scan Donkey Kong next. These are my Smash Bros. Ones. Though I think those generic... Or maybe they all do this? I thought that the Donkey Kong ones specifically did different things. I know that they did some generic Diddy and Deekay ones too. Oops. Do we know? Do we have like a guide for this? I'm scanning Banjo and let's see if something does anything different. I'm sure they didn't put any actual stuff in for Banjo. Okay, Banjo made an orb. Banjo made a glass ball. Alright. Well, I guess Diddy and DK make the Kong letters from DKC appear. That's kind of cool. Put these away. Okay, I'm back. Hey, alright, we did that. We did that. Okay, let's do this. Bang! We're getting down there now. Look, we're in the mantle, the lower mantle. We're getting there. Oh, wonderful. Oh my goodness. Will they lay down? Yes. That glowing shit in the background, though, is not really what I want. Why is DK himself glowing? Oh, I guess this is because that's regaining my health, right? Look at Pauline just... tear off a chunk of this and into the sky you'll soar. Hey guys, I already figured this shit out already. You don't have to tell me, Jeff. Whoa. This is cool. Wait. I want to clap right in the middle here. Pa! Yeah. It can fly. Take a tour of the sky. What do you want from me this time, dude? This is my Smash and Tone. I got beef with him after last week. Last year. What did he want me to smash? Sand? I mean, alright, dog. I'll take a little gold bonus. Fruit. Smash 30,000 cubic meters of fruit. Fruits of sand. I didn't read it. I read 30,000 and I was just like, I take Pixel's word for it. Whoa, I buried it. Buried upper. Where did it go? Did you see that? Oh, I got it. Fucking upper. And you're gonna make me a little cannon. We make or break. Oh, that could be fun for me to do. That could be fun for me to do before I talk about manga. I have to pee also. It should have been fruit. Hold on. Excuse me, I need to get into the back of your store. You guys ever be walking through the mall and you realize you like walked behind the counter of like a kiosk? Or like, you know, if you're like in like a Dillard's or like a Macy's or something. And you like turn around and you're like, oh, I'm behind the counter. There's nothing I like less than someone who like works in a store like that coming up to me and asking if I need anything. it activates, like, even though I understand intellectually that it's just their job, and two, they're just trying to, like, be helpful, but intellectually it activates my fight or flight mode like nothing else. Especially if I'm like, oh no, I'm good, and I look over and I realize I'm accidentally behind the counter. Shed that surface level style, man. Oh, all right. Well, we have some cute stuff we can wear at the beach. It's just fur here, I guess. What do we want to be? What do you guys think? I mean, I gotta say this dragon fruit one is very snappy looking. Shiny magenta, banana fur. Wave gradient fur. These all look pretty cool. Which one do you guys think we should do? The fruit of a coastal cactus. Ride on a gnarly wave. Absolute favorite. You like your absolute favorite fruit. And like a flower petal catching the light of dawn. We've been pink a lot, though. And I know we've been blue. I don't think we've ever been yellow. I think dragon fruit just looks so striking, though. We can get the banana gradient. All right. And then let's put Pauline into her cute little, like, life jacket thing that she has. I wish I did anything with the gusto that Deekay like looks like when he's about to get dressed. Deekay throwing that fucking closet open. I wish I did anything with the amount of energy that he's got there.
Perfect.
All right, we definitely don't want the black pants for this. What if he was naked? No, come on. Like swimming britches. These are pretty good. Should we make him naked today? He's naked today. And is there a better tie? Let's put the neckerchief on. I also think he looks weird naked. Or this one we thought was good, right? When you're digging.
Suits you.
I think it suits him too. All right, when you go to the beach, I wish I could give him like a little hat or something. Free the Deekay nuts. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, bah. I think these are still some of the cutest we've had. I think that this one, like, even though this is cyan one is the most basic, I don't like the polka dots on this. And this one we actually played with a good amount. Though this one is cute. I think that these sort of work a little better against DK's red fur, too. Look at them, look at. Just really quickly.
Perfect.
I do think the wave blue could look rather dashing here in the water level. But red and green pops off against the water too. It's nice for them. We really should have. Oh, he just looks so bizarre. Let's see if Sizz notices that we made him naked. It feels perverse. No, come on. Do we want to put him in his little swim trunks? DK, this isn't a nudist beach. Put your pants back on. Maybe that's why he was so fucking stoked to get in there. Nudist beach.
Perfect.
Well. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. If you can't hang dong, you don't get to hang with dong. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they looked like. I didn't like the denim. All right, it's naked time. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. But oh hell yeah! Is it? Is there? Yes, there is. They put it in. Only the #1 Deekay fan knows about such things. And I'm sure Kingo also did. That was crazy. Oh, they got the song too. Isn't Kingo the #1 Deekay fan? Someone post Snack asleep? Does Kingo have a Donkey Kong emote? I don't think so. Does Kingo have a signed copy of the game, literally the video game that this is from, signed by David Wise? I don't think so. Oh, I like this arrangement. So fucking stoked on this shit. I'm running around. I know Kingo does have a signed DKC too, though. Because we got it. We met David Wise and we got that done at the same time. Kingo, was the David Wise line the one where that guy... But that was Jun Senoe, wasn't it? Oh, was the David Wise line the one where that guy was... I'll talk about this after. I want to hear the song. This is so cool. I knew there was going to have to be a level like this, though. Look at him in his little... Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm sort of worried that we missed things now. Like, you know, in DKC, you're supposed to, like, skip the level with that shit. I kind of want to see what was actually in the first part of the level with all the minecart rails. Dang it, we should have bounced on that guy, so we could have gotten the gold. Now is there also... Oh. You couldn't do that in DKC. Why am I dying? Oh, I guess this maybe this ends here anyway? What are you gonna say, Kingo? Ask the damn question. What question? If there was a question, I forgot it. The line? I can figure this out. I can figure this out. Oh, yeah. Was the David Wise line the one where that guy was talking about singing fucking singing Sonic music? That must have been like, were we in line to see Jun Senoe or something and we like ended up not meeting him? Is that what that was? Why was that guy talking about Sonic music? But we didn't meet Jun Senoe, which is why I'm confused. Well, you guys did, but I guess the David Wise line we must have been in with Slim. I remember Will was there in the Jun Senoe line. I guess, yeah, it was too long and we were just like on the way to something or something like that, right? Hey, this fucking sucks also. I totally feel like we did this the wrong way. I'm actually starting over. Do I keep my bananas for this? I shouldn't have jumped out of the minecart. I didn't mean to. That's not how I want to play the level. Yeah. Let's just do the normal way this time. Because we already proved we were a gamer. And this is like fun to like be going through here like this. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, though, when this one time that Kingo and Will and I were at MagFest, we were trying to meet Jun Senoe, the composer of the Sonic Adventure games, and you know, composer for the Sonic series for a long time. During the Adventure era, he was the main guy. And there was this dude with a guitar or something, and this other dude in line, and they were just like talking, and they're just like, you know, like enthusiastic video game fans. And one of the guys he was talking to, who was in front of the line in front of us, the dude was like, he was talking to the guy who had the guitar, and he was like, what if you like played City Escape and we all sang along to it? And in that moment, if you could have seen the look that, like, if you could have seen what my eyes did, Kingo did see, he caught it. If you could have seen what my eyes looked like when I heard that guy say, you could play City Escape on the guitar and we can all sing along to it in the line. I was bugging. I said no thanks.
What an adventure!
Yeah, it's a funny experience to me. All right, let's get this. Hey, that was fun. Again, I'm so, like, wondering if there will be anything from DKC 3. Considering, like, you know, I mean, obviously, again, like, if you're going to pick an iconic level from Donkey Kong Country that isn't the first level, that level probably is the most iconic one to do. And obviously, the Bramble Blast levels are iconic as well. They're definitely levels that are most, like, some of the most remembered things from the trilogy. But I'm wondering if, like, if anyone on the team of this was like, you know, let's try to represent all of the 2D Donkey Kong games. Or if they were just like, let's try to, you know, give people the most memorable levels that they remember. Because I think if that's the case, we will not see DKC 3. But I would like to. Yeah, and then the returns I also think we could easily see. And I would imagine that they probably would do fucking because those sort of are, I feel like, the, you know, the minecart levels for the new era. Though, you want to know another DKC Returns level I always think of is that one where the waves come crashing down on you and you have to hide under those, like, rocks and stuff as you're running along. Not sure why, but that one is, like, really memorable to me too. And Tropical Freeze, obviously, the I think the African Savannah level is so iconic, and the like flugelhorn, like the one where the little rabbits or the mice or whatever are like blowing instruments, and it's like causing the wind to like lift you up and everything, or the leaves to float up. That's people like those are the ones kind of people definitely remember those levels. Good series, guys. I don't know. All right, I've been saying I have to go to the bathroom for like 15 minutes. We're gonna sleep at our getaway, and I'm gonna go, and then everybody's gonna get to post snack asleep. He's letting it all hang out. Look at him.
Hey, Deekay, are you awake?
Ready?
There are so many different kinds of fruit here, and the juice floats in the sky by itself. It's like I'm dreaming. Do you ever dream about fruit, Deekay?
Every night.
Wait, better question. Do you ever not dream about fruit?
Fucking clocked. Roasted.
Good night.
Ah. Boink.
Refreshed and ready to
And
go.
for the beach, we need a different song. Like, we need something more upbeat for the beach. Do I have any good songs? Maybe like... one of the wretched bosses. Oh, the bosses really are wretched in that game. Is this good? Anybody got any like Weezer vinyls? DK Artist? I mean, I know we hear this a lot, but that one's not bad for like a fun beach. We could put the Memories of the Lagoon layer back on. We could put Will's favorite song on. I think one of these is good. Actually, this is good. Hear me out on this one. Just a little bot for the beach. Chilling at the beach with my buddy. All right, I'm going to be right back. Don't go away. Hell yeah. This is hubris. I'm going to be right back. Don't go away. This is hubris. Okay. I'm leaving Rinslet in charge. That little animation of her messing with his hair is too cute. I'm batch. We need a herdsman, a blacksmith, a tailor, a teacher. Okay, dies of a weak heart. Oh, a fucking fossil up here. Look, we already have half the fossils. I'm so nice with it. Oh, I didn't break that. One thing at a time, dummy. Let's get this open. Wow. Fuck, I forgot to take it away. I literally, like, right before I sat down, I was like, all right, let's do it. Look, it's fine. It's okay. It's not gonna be in the thumbnail. Bah! Oh fuck, we're timed on these, and I've never fucked one up. And I never will. This should destroy the entire fucking arena doing that. Alright, nothing we can do with one. Guys, maybe you heard from somebody else. Maybe you heard from Zebra or someone. But I'm here for you to. It's time for you to catch the straight dope from someone who really knows what's going on. There was manga today. Shonen fucking Jump. It's time for everybody's favorite segment of the show. The Shonen Jump segment. My favorite chapter of the week was Akane Banashi. There are few things that will just completely like stop and like arrestingly like grab my attention more powerful than, or few things will be able to do that more easily. He doesn't know how to fucking talk. You know what I'm trying to say. There are few things that will grab my attention more easily than a big ass page with like just one drawing on it. I think there are some manga artists who are masters of this. Yoshihiro Togashi, I think in particular, is a master at this. As well as even Gege is pretty good at it. JJK. And Akane Banashi hit us with one of those today. It's not something I expected from the series, but they did. Actually, I don't even think that that's particularly true because Akane Banashi has had some cool spreads like that. But there was like a really, really cool spread at the end of the chapter today that was just like Akane's like serene face as she takes the stage and is about to fucking blow the house down. And it was raw. It was a raw moment. I really liked it. And otherwise the rest of the chapter was good too. Fruit Bowl Archipelago. Rare items inside the oranges or pears, or so we've heard. Yeah, cause she's on her in her fucked up era kind of. But I'm really hoping that they bring it home. I'm hoping they bring it home with this. Because there's definitely been like a lot of build up towards Akane's performance here. But I gotta be thinking like for the first performance or whatever of like the kind of new part of the story, I gotta think that they've got a solid idea on how to really make Akane's thing memorable. But there was that. My runner-up was probably One Piece. Look at, did you see him going? I don't know if should we go up here now? Yeah, fuck it. We're out of order now. We do whatever we want. One Piece, which was good. One Piece again, like very like almost comically evil today. It literally was just like, what if the rich people all decided to just manhunt the poor people, or just the normal people? But you know, there were also a bunch of cool, characters and stuff that got shown in it. And I'm excited to see how it all comes together. And Whitebeard had a funny line. I think he had like the best line of the chapter, where he was basically just like, I don't fucking care about Shakuyaku. What if though? That's basically what he said, and I love him. Actually, that could be pretty cool. That could be pretty good for me. Is basically what he said.
Time for a break.
Yo, what's up, dog? What were we calling this guy? Hotaka. Very good, sir. No. Hotaka.
It's awful. The worst.
What is she hoppa about now?
Listen up, DK. We've been tricked.
Oh no. What happened to us? Did you know you can get in bed when in Bananza? Oh my god, I didn't know that. Hi, Sis. Oh, Sis is back. Hi, Sis. Welcome back. I missed that. It's because you want to know why? I was just talking about this last night. If I miss your message sometimes, you guys, it's literally an accident. I take responsibility for it. But if people's usernames are the same color, sometimes I will not see, my brain will just not even read them. It will skip past them. I don't know why, but it does.
That fruit outside looks sweet and tasty, but it's not.
Oh no, she tried to eat. So many of these are just about Pauline putting something in her mouth and realizing it isn't edible.
I don't know if it's because it's sitting in seawater or what, but I took a bite and it was so salty, I got tears in my eyes. All the other fruit down here is yummy, you know, just like you'd expect it to be.
Also that, like, he's got to be sleeping and she's got to be just running around without him, just running around in the world doing these things.
But I'm telling you, DK, that fruit does not taste like fruit. It tastes like lies.
Adorable. That fruit is a fruit of lies. That's gonna be a haha. That's gonna be a snack of sleep for sure. But anyway, otherwise, Elusive Samurai, again, that was fine. There was like a character, it was sort of a chapter about a character that I've like never cared about getting owned, which was kind of funny, but like, again, it was about a character that I've never cared about. And Ichi the Witch was also raw. I thought the art was very good in Ichi the Witch today. Especially the spread page at like towards the end of the chapter, where it was like, is it Jiki Shirone or Jiki Kiki Shirone or whatever? The like fortune, you know, like the oracle magic, and then her like human counterpart. There was a really cool spread page of the two of them together. Really, like for no reason, kind of just to flex, kind of to aura farm. And then Descaris was raw. And and what does one have to say about Jujutsu Kaisen? You know what we gotta do here. Boobada zebra, zebra biba. This is a fun way to get more usage out of this power, I think. It is, but like, you know, the story had literally moved on from those characters already. I know that's what they were talking about, but then it just jumped back to them for this cool page, I think. We only sink. I don't sink, I float. Unlike a hippo's. JJK Modulo, the new series, we talked about it last week, had the second chapter in the series. The second chapter in the series was an exposition dump, mostly about like the global politics of the setting. It was, it's good to have him back. How many weeks is this supposed to be? Like 8 weeks or something? That's not what I would have used one of my limited chapters on. Oh, it's half a year. Maybe it was 8 months or 6 months. Okay, well, I mean that's more forgivable then, but still, it's a crazy way to make it. It's a crazy thing to do for a chapter 2. It felt very gay. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I'm never gonna lose one of these. But like, was it funny? Sure. It wasn't like inherently funny, but it was funny that it was like that. That was fun. How are we doing on this? How many bananas are in this layer? Oh, we're killing it. Like the last time, like what was the hillside layer? Hilltop. 35. Now it did feel like we spent like a whole stream on that, but I've also gotten better at this game, I think, since then. Even though it seems like I am just like fucking around most of the time, I gotta tell you, operating in the background is a well-oiled machine. Someone who was bred to play games like this. He always knows what he's doing, and he always knows where he is. In addition to all of that, what's up, Sis? Stop everything. Okay. I'm putting the controller down. I'm sitting my white ass down and listening. Today's the 15th anniversary of Halo Reach. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. It's pretty cool, Sis. We'll play it soon. I'm down to play it after Jarouge. Thinking a little finish Jarouge, do a little Halo Reach, jump into a little Ultra Despair Girls. Sounds like a rad time to me. But okay, so in addition to the 4 series that I read in Jump and JJK, sounds like 3 10s in a row. That's what I'm saying. There was a new series started today called Someone Hurts. And I liked it. I liked Someone Hurts. I was impressed by it. It seems like it is a sort of a rom-com thing. I guess it's like hurts because of like the radio, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe the title will be more revealed as we go. And Rox is bananas. But I thought it was good. Yeah, I don't know. It's who could know? The basic premise is again, I won't say too much if you're gonna read it, but the basic premise is there's a boy who's like good at everything, and because he stays up late studying every night, he listens to a like comedy radio show. And he becomes a big fan of the show, and so they host this segment where the listeners submit little jokes, and the best jokes get read on the radio show. And so his goal is to get his joke read on the radio show. And the girl, who is like the deuteragonist, the girl in the romance also listens to the show together, and like that's the thing they do. That's how they're friends. And so the boy's goal is to become funny. He's good at everything, but he's not funny. Something I can't relate to. But I can at least sympathize. I can empathize with that, I guess. His goal is to become funny. He wants to have his jokes read on this radio show with this girl that he might like. But really, and I think that's fine. Like that's like kind of a fun setup. I could see it kind of going nowhere, but I could also see it, being fun. But it feels like I read that and I was like, this sort of doesn't really feel like it has legs to support a whole rom-com. But that didn't matter so much to me because the girl is funny, guys. This is my glowing endorsement of Someone Hurts. The art is very cute and the girl is funny. I read her in the Chiaki voice instantly. I didn't like see her and be like, I didn't see her and go like, oh, she's like a little Chiaki. But immediately as soon as she was introduced in the series, as soon as she like started talking, I was like, oh, she's a Chiaki. and I found her very charming. I think the art is cute. She's just like a little like squishy little grump girl. But I'll probably give it a couple chapters. Again, I'm not sure where it will go, but I vibed with it. The girl was funny, the boy has a mean backhand. Yeah, dude. The girl was funny and the boy was angry. Can they make it work? Is one of them up here? Oh, yo. This is cool. And this was an easy little one for one of these challenges. Sometimes we get stuck on these. Look, it's like a banana from underneath, but from up top it looks like a starfish. Would you eat a starfish? I know Sis was saying earlier that he didn't like these. Let's do zebra drop. That was raw. Do you think it hurts to beat on your chest with hoofs? Like, look at this. Do you think this hurts, Donkey Kong? Ow, dude. Sis, do you notice anything weird about us right now? Do you notice anything weird about me? We're woke? Well, I mean, yes, but that's not what's weird about us. Oh, and look at the little birds. Oh, and look at the birds. Can you hear that? Upper. No, it's not upper. We got a rainbow fur, but what do we not have? If the answer was big nuts, then you'd be incorrect. But if the answer was shamefully hiding your big nuts, you would be right. We took our pants off. Because it's, you know, when you're a monkey, it's allowed to be, monkey's allowed to be like that. And people aren't. That's why you have to do it sometimes. Because when you're a person, you can't. But when you're a monkey, you can. Ice serve switcheroo. Ice serve switcheroo. Yo, this is the vibe one. Look at this move you can do. What is he doing, Deekay? Is he going under the... It looks like he's fucking charging up. Sunday Rouge, what if? Shaved ice would be nice. All you have to do is guide the ice to the square bowl. Oh, switcheroo goo will help you get the job done. Okay, interesting. All right, so we got like... oh, I like this. We have like 2 previous mechanics here. Again. Oh, this is the opposite of what I need. Hold on, put this back. So we need to build like, let's see. Yeah, this is good so far. I think I also need to get the bottom too, because otherwise they'll roll under it. Alright. And then... little of this. Maybe just like a smidgen of this. Yeah. Almost. Take a little of this out. Not like that. Deekay. That will work if I can get this. That's probably... Oh, no, I think we need a little more on the bottom here. That might not work. Let's try it. I think some of them should get in if we do this. Now let's You gotta set it up, and then you gotta watch him roll. Yeah, perfect. This is a cute idea for one. Not particularly challenging, but definitely a cute idea for a way to kind of mix these two mechanics. But it does seem like there'll be more rooms of this. Remember, there's a Mario Odyssey challenge that has these like a couple little rooms like this, and there was a bonus moon inside it that was so fucking tricky. I don't know if anybody else remembers that one. I don't think. Do we want? Let's keep working on the. Oh, I was gonna level up the zebra. Damn it! I'm trying to use the zebra. Gorilla. We want some too. That's too damn bad. All right, for this one, now this is quite a conundrum. Let's think. You have to like think backwards for this stuff, kind of. Because we need, like, the more if we want to build up here, we got to take it away from down here. But we will still need some down here, so they roll. Except, will we really? Let's think. Like, I think I can kind of just clear it like that. And then as long as I leave enough over here, definitely some will get in. The thing is, you don't have to do it perfect. I think they'll hit the wall that I've made of the pink ones there, and they'll bounce down. Or just roll down with a general force. Cracked, 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 cracked. Meow. And there's some, and yep, the loose ones get in my mouth. And yep, the little stray ones get in my mouth. Yep. And yep. All right, now the real shit. What's behind door number 3? A third helping couldn't hurt. I've never met you before, my friend. And Pauline likes these. This is the one thing Pauline has wandered away from during nap time and tried to put in her mouth that was actually worth it. Here are the things Pauline has tried to eat. So, the dirt, the literal, here are the pieces of dirt Pauline has tried to eat in the game so far. The little shaved ice chunks. Edible, tasty. The rubber chunk, not edible, not tasty. The chunk of the, like, salt fruit, edible, not tasty. So we're going to call that 3 points positive, 3 points negative right now. Because at least she was able to eat that. It was just too salty for her. Iconically to me, at least, the rubber, she went, "It can't be chomped." And I thought that was a cute line. All right, what are we making here? Well, definitely, so we're going to need to use this, and we don't need this at all. Yeah, honestly, I would be trying all of it, too. It simply can't be chomped. So we're going to make our slope here. Yeah, not edible tasty. We also need itchy tasty, I think. What if Pauline what if one of the Pauline Deekay Sleepy Time things was Pauline wrote it like a Resident Evil, like a file that you would find in a Resident Evil game. I don't think that's gonna work. Oops. Well, that's not gonna work. put a little on here. That's fine. That's fine too. As long as it's like kind of, sort of just looks like that, it'll be good. Okay, and now we need one to receive them on this end. But we also need them to be able to like roll into here. I guess, right? Like, I don't think that they can go through this, right? I think this is like a little divot. It's sort of hard to tell, but I think they'll get trapped if they fall in there. So we might actually need to just pop like a little more of this out. But not like that. Like that. Because I don't like this thing here. Just fuck with it until it sort of looks right. There we go. That'll work. Hey, Deekay, I've been having a hard time sleeping lately. I'm kind of running a fever. I tried to eat some food, but it only made me more sick. I'm sure I just need a good night's sleep. Pauline has the T virus. Alright, and now we need like a little sort of receiver slope here. Right? A little scoop, kinda. Except, will that work? I think maybe with just like enough sort of momentum, we could, well, it'll shoot them in there. You want to try it like this? She got the COVID vaccine. Pauline got the Doombreaka. Will that work? I don't think that these, like, this is gonna be my enemy here. And now, here we go. Now we just take out from the back. Almost, kind of like that. I can do this. We just need a little more here then. Like that, should be fine. I don't need a ton over here, because again, some of it will just, they'll move on their own. But we want a little from the back. A little off the top. And just a little more. That should probably work. Let's see how it goes. It might not be quite far enough, but we've got the basic idea. Let's see it roll. Do I need a little more up here then? That's rolling down. Okay, not quite. There we go. I can fix this. One of them got in. There we go. It's perfect. Almost. Kind of. They're making their way. The more that they build up, the better it will be. There we go. We're in. We're in there. This one gave me like World of Goo vibes almost. What if I run in here and fuck them up? Like the problem is this is like almost a little too... There we go. That should be better. Now it's gonna fill real fast. Yeah, I think like I mean, obviously the Dippin' Dots are the ice cream of the future, but these are like even more futuristic. This is like when I have to pee and it's 4 in the morning. This is the toilet seat, and this is the floor in front of the toilet seat. You're an Ace Ice Wrangler. Hell yeah, I am. That's what they call me. Yeah, it's shaved ice. That was from there was like a whole ice cream level. Where's Tynamo swimming up? Well, I hope he's not on my floor.
What an adventure!
That would be gross. I'm not gross, but that would be gross. I'm funny. You guys, speaking of funny, I loved today's episode of City D Animation. It was a bit more of a, bit of an off-kilter episode for sure. But all of the segments I totally vibed with. Let me think about like what was funny. Are those underwater ruins? There's got to be a way to get under the water. Unless we'll get some later Bananza form that will let me, like, swim. Which I guess I could totally see, but I just don't know why that wouldn't be, like, why they'd make me do this level without that. Ruins at the bottom of the sea! Even if we do not know who made them for what, or for what purpose, there's a sense of adventure and mysteries with no explanation. We'll just say these ruins were made by our ancestors and take no further questions. I like the Exploratone. Alright, what did I like from City today? Well, all of it, but... the opening with Nikura's... Guys, Nikura is so stupid. She's so dumb. The opening with her I thought was really funny. Where she's just, like, doing bits for herself, like, and pretending that she's a big YouTuber when she's really just an idiot. That was a great opener, I thought. What else did I like? I mean, the whole sort of like YouTuber arc, which started last week, and I knew we were not done with that. I like somehow I was just like, I feel like we'll see this again next week. I feel like there was really no conclusion to it. But this week they definitely feels like they did conclude. But that whole segment was awesome. The Mambo number 5, just them saying like, Mambo number 5, kept making me laugh. And then the end was incredible when it actually showed the video they made. And I imagine that yeah, Nagumo sang it. I imagine that in the manga, Nagumo sneezing hot sauce into Nikura's face was probably like a real segment. Like, I'm sure that was shown. But I think it was way funnier the way that the anime did it, where we did that one. Like, we saw them film all of the other like parts of that. Like, all of that was in the show except for that part. So then when that was just like, you know, somehow just in the like in the ending, that like really cracked me up. That like there was like one part we didn't see. Well, Mambo number 5, like the Lou Bega Mambo number 5, the song like that is like the backing track, like what Mambo number 5 uses. That song is called Mambo number 5. It's like a big band song from like the 50s or 40s or something, or maybe it's even older than that. And then Lou Bega's thing is like a take on Mambo number 5. And so like the song with, you know, the actual song is what they were doing on City. But that was hilarious. Also good. I loved Wako's bit this week. I think it was the funniest that the Mr. Bummer guys have ever been. even though it was mostly Wako being funny. I think what we were missing was someone else in the room with them while they were doing their like crazy bit where they just breathe heavily. I also really loved the way that I think his name is Todoroki. I really loved the way that Todoroki like Roomba'd to his house also. I thought that was really he Roomba'd through the town. That was great. Obviously the manga. Oh, we're like healing from eating this too, I think. The manga, Naganohara Sensei Wink Wink's manga, it was too risque for any of them to want to publish. I said to Pixel, it was more mature than anyone in this TV show is ready to handle. I thought that was like a funny setup for that whole segment. And then the animals, I thought the animals had a great punchline. I think that was maybe the weak part of the episode for me. But the creature that appeared at the end of that, I thought that was great. And also Akira Ishida is the voice of Mimi Neko apparently, so that was funny. Takahito Koyasu was also in that episode. He was one of the guys in the manga, but he was I'm pretty sure he was also the crane or whatever it was, the ibis. I think he was also the ibis. I couldn't find any information on that it was those guys, but like it clearly was at least those two. There might have been some other funny like cameo voices for that stuff. And I do think I do think there was one other funny part.
Let's go. Lucky.
But I guess that was kind of it. Wasn't it? The shogi part! Yes, that was the other funny part. Yeah, was the TikTok the one where like we always reference on here also, where the guy is watching those guys play that weird ass game? Hilarious TikTok and also hilarious part. The fact that they did it all with like an inside speaking voice is what was funniest to me. Hey, we kind of fucked that one up. I didn't do very good at that, but whatever. That it was treated like the whole time that the idea is that it was treated like it was like the real, like a normal real sport. I think if that had been like kind of the normal Arawi comedy where like they're all just like kind of screaming in response to something happening, it would not have been as funny. But the fact that they played it so straight, I thought was good. And then the antique shop guy, I think that was cute. But that one was also maybe not like the best. But I liked the backstory of that one. And he also had an ability, which I thought was cool. He had an escapist ability. I swear that the ability that that antique store guy used to see the history of all the items that were brought in, that was like, I swear one of the characters in Escape Academy that we made up had that ability. And also he found also he had a piece of pottery that was worth negative, that also got a big laugh out of me. Negative 400,000 yen. It's like just a funny idea. That if you went in to have like an antique appraised and the appraiser said that it was worth negative money. He didn't make a profit because of that. But yeah, the highlights were definitely Wako, Mambo No. 5, and the ridiculous shogi game. Yeah. Oh, does he know the counter melody? Dun 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 dun. Oh, perfect counter melody. The thing that I always say from that, we've been saying it on this, I swear, is when he goes, "Oh, stethoscope, just gonna scope around a little bit." I say that all the time. I said just gonna scope around a little bit constantly. And I like the when he's where he's like, oh, pool noodle. Pool noodle's actually slept on. I used to play that. It's a really funny video. I don't know if you haven't seen it. I don't know what it's called, but look it up. I'm sure Zebra has it. Pool noodle underrated. All right, there was I thought this was a house. Tropical Reach outskirts. Where are we going? Are we going up? Are we going upper? I guess we're going up to that. You could climb the big watermelon from here. The liftoff, or I don't want to do that yet. We're definitely getting there, though. Watermelon! We should have. We should have. I knew there was a watermelon in this level. We should have prepared it. All right, well, I missed 8 and 9. He sounds like a Glock. Stethoscope. Just gonna scope around a little bit. The other part, that's like so many. That whole video is extremely quotable, but I also like at the very end, like, kind of the like intensity with which he goes, fake shit. Hilarious. Alright, we got the one on the floating island. There's a challenge over there. Let's zebra on over there. Clopping across the waves. Let's check this out too, actually. I don't think I came over to this. Hell yeah, that stuff's good to have. Muskmelon. Zebra whistle. Let me in. This abomination. He looks normal compared to the ostrich form. At least he has the right hands. Lunchbox completely counters it. Anything like that where like you're like just popping off at something that makes no sense, I think is so funny. It reminds me of when we used to watch those food videos and pop off at like the guy switching the takoyakis. Just like making up something funny to like pop off about. I think you have to use the zebra for this. Oh, bouncy zebra. Bouncy bebop. It's thorns on one side and bouncy on the other. Or bouncy on one side and other on the other. Ouch! I didn't know! Let's unzebra real quick so we can keep our zeb power. Oh, and it's still fucking going. Whoops. Oops! Zebula biba. Zebula biba. The zebra can do this too. I really think that this is what they want me to do here. Oops, wrong button. Fuck. I like just like the rodeo vibe of this. That's how you could get over here. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Oh fuck, get it. Deekay! He's back. Pauline. Sometimes I think she's having too much fun. I don't blame her. I mean, I'm having fun too, but this is dangerous for her. Oh fuck, I gotta do this from over here. It is fun using that here. Now, I would offer to you guys, I have a question before we end here. Do you guys think we did well at this challenge, or do you think we kind of fucked this up? I want to vote from everybody. Not at all. He's crazy. We did pretty bad. Oh my god. I'm blowing this. I'm doing this one in the zebra form. I don't care. Yo, look, 2022 banana chips. Hell of a year. Hell of a year. There's got to be another banana out there, too. I'm not going to vote. Dog shit. Well, the fans have fucking spoken, I guess. Maybe I can win you guys back. Ow. All right, you're right. I've lost you. Fuck, it's definitely got to be up there, right? Whoa, what is this? Mask Madam.
Mask Man.
Where's this going? Was this just like another way over, I guess? All right, that was just an easy way. Okay, fine. We all suck then?
Nobody wants me.
You guys, this is zebra one now. But maybe that was a choose your own adventure. Perhaps if we had said that Snack didn't suck, you guys would have gotten a different one. Yeah, we'll have to find out. Maybe I'm holding you hostage. Was that a zebra soundboard? Yeah. Well, when we get a what's up, idiotness? Also, when we get a skill point with the Donkey Kong or the Kong Bonanza, it's when we get one with the Ostrich Bonanza, it's
Why are there so many ostriches?
and now when we get one with the Zebra Bonanza, it's
Nobody wants me.
how the heck do I get down there? How the heck? How the heck do I get in there? We're gonna have to come up from the bottom part, I think. I am doing this as the zebra, though. It wasn't just for the bit. Watch. Maybe. Kind of. Maybe. Unless I can get in there from over here. Oh, I think you... Oh, I can do it the fake way. We did it the made-up way. What would we probably have had to do? Maybe, like, continue following that thing as it went further, maybe? I don't know. That was a fun one, though. Kind of weird, but kind of fun. Can you pick these up? It seems like you should be able to pick them up and, like, throw them around and make them bounce, but... Triggers my fight or flight. What an asshole! Yeah, we got the goods. Come on, we got the goods. All right, let's... I feel like we've sort of made a whole... What the hour? What's up there? What the heck? I think we sort of made a whole loop around this level now. Look at all the pretty rainbow bridges I've made, too. Rainbow bridges. That's that. That's the ruins over there. This ruins. Fossils were doing good. I would have thought that, like, this is where Cranky would have been. I know some of these little floating islands will have stuff on them. Actually, I guess we should just clean that stuff up now. You know what else could be fun for me? First of all, fuck that. And second of all, fuck this. Surrender the Root also. I definitely need to make note that that is a new poster. We have not seen that one yet. And we have not heard anything about, like, a root. I sort of wonder if the root maybe is what's at the planet's core. It looks like it was a big golden clump. Maybe it's a big golden root thing. And it'll create the world tree of gold. Saga of the Exploratone 14. Water as far as we can see. It's warm here. The sunlight is strong. It feels nice to dip our feet in the water. We feel saltiness against our stone hide. Can a stone hide feel saltiness? The sand is damp and clay-like, with vibrant fruits buried in it everywhere. 14. After eating our fill, we slept in the shade of a tree. Before we knew it, our nap had lasted several years. When you're an immortal fractone, time is different for you. Now that we're well rested, it's time for us to head to the next sinkhole, to the origin of us. Is that a segue into the Nintendo Direct? Do I have to talk about Danganronpa now? Look at this one all the way up here. This is kind of tricky. Would you climb this? When you played the game, did you naturally climb this? Would you have thought to climb this? I wanted to see like how far up I could get. You guys, there was a Nintendo Direct on Friday. Again, we're a little late on that now. But Zebra, I gotta be real, I love Zebra. Like, literally, I have his fucking
Nobody wants me.
voice on my on my soundboard. Love him. I think he's a great entertainer and a good friend. But Zebra fucking bungled this Direct discussion on Friday. Zebra fucking, if we're talking about describing Nintendo Directs, Zebra fucking blew it. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Nah, he did fine. And then I think Will was like intending to talk about it, but Will was doing a whole stream, whole fucking tier list show. So I feel like it hasn't been like so picked over that I don't have anything to contribute or say about it. I also thought it was a good Direct. The interesting thing is that, and then there was so much manga today. Yeah, but I know he was doing a bit with that one at least. All right, let's actually pick our way that we're gonna go first, though. I'm gonna go back over here, and we are gonna go up, but we're not gonna go all the way to the watermelon. We're just gonna get those floating islands knocked out. This island here is now, oh, he knows the counter melody area. This island down there, that's counter melody area. Alright, I made a little way over here, right? Manga Sunday, yo, what's up, Bill? Manga Sunday was great today. Bill's been reading Hunter x Hunter, the GOAT. We gotta go over there from over there. Okay, so the Nintendo Direct. This was on Friday, but fuck you. I'm gonna talk about it. It's my show, and I'm allowed to. Yo, well, there's a whole ass. Look, there's a whole ass that up there. There's a whole ass that up there. What the? Okay, so I saw a lot of people fucking dogging on this Direct, and while I do think it was a Direct that even sort of unique to this Direct, or like, it was a Direct that even sort of unique to like all Nintendo Directs, felt like even more like Nintendo have lost their minds with like greed, I think. And I do get being put off by that element of it. However, I saw a lot of people online like kind of doom posting about like, you know, being like, where's the reasoning to own a Nintendo Switch 2? I'm still waiting. And I think if you're still waiting, you need to reconsider what you're waiting for. Because I don't know. I think when it comes to like what was shown at this Direct, it was pretty fucking good actually. But all the shit that sucks, is like the Mario Galaxy games are coming to Switch 2, but they're way too fucking expensive. What are they, like $40 a game, or maybe they're $30 if you buy them separately, or maybe they're $40. I won't be buying them. I was fine springing for that Mario 3D All-Stars thing that, you know, people were mad about that shit too when it came out. And I was like, oh, I like all 3 of those games. I want this. That was $60, and people thought that was too much. This is Mario Galaxy again, and also Mario Galaxy 2, which again, I like that game, but I don't like it that much. Fuck me. At least the thing stays up there. I have Galaxy 2 on the Wii U. I'm definitely not a game that I'm like craving to play all the time. If I ever want to replay that, I'll just boot up the Wii U and play it. I know that's perverse in its own way, but whatever, man. They did, however, with that announce a physical copy of Rosalina's storybook. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love Mario Galaxy 1 in particular. If you've seen the Let's Play, you know that I literally like cried on stream or on video when we read when we got to like the sad part of the Rosalina story. I will be buying that. I'm buying the Rosalina book, but I'm not fucking buying the I'm not buying Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I also have heard that too, Will. Koizumi, from what I understand, I think Koizumi had to sneak story past Miyamoto on a number of games.
A banana.
I think he was what's the other game that was like that? I don't know. But I do know that like that whole sort of element of Mario Galaxy was all his idea. And now all he does is explain to you some of the things that you just saw on the Nintendo Direct. But whatever, we like him still. We love him because of that. It's not that bad. Come on, Zebra. But anyway, so like there's that. Yes, like Bill said, the Pokemon DLC getting announced before the game is even out. That shit fucking sucks. Again, like I'm positive about some of these things. I'm not completely like negative. I think that game is interesting, and I'm definitely gonna get it, and I hope it's cool. Like, but I'm not paying $30 extra or however much it is, $20 extra for a fucking DLC that, like, let's be real, is probably just gonna be like a way to get a bunch of legendaries and get Raichu, and like it may not even be like it may not even be like its own campaign. Like, I really have low hopes for that. Let's read this. One day, a seed we planted grew like none other. This is what would happen if you eat a watermelon seed. Don't do it, guys. It seemed for a while that it would never stop growing. It's so big now. But we do wonder how such a magnificent fruit must taste. Won't someone strong and hungry come and break open the watermelon for us? Just kidding. No one is that strong or that hungry. And Deekay just fucking turns around and he hits the most devious fucking grin of all time. He and Pauline turn around and they're both like rubbing their hands together. Yeah, I think you might have to, Zebra. If the Hoopa DLC is real, Zemc might have to come back. I know I saw a fossil down here. I'm going to try to dig in backwards and get it. I know I saw one somewhere. I just know I'm going to fall again if we don't. But there's even more. Like, there's the Virtual Boy shit, which initially I was pretty excited by. I was like, well, that's cool. Like, you know, I would like to play Wario Land. I know people like that game. It seems like that would be fun. But the Virtual Boy games are not available unless you pay money, is what it seemed like. I know some people were saying, like, they were like, that can't actually be how it is, right? But it seemed to me like everything pointed to that being how it is. Like, you need the physical Virtual Boy set thing, which again, like, even if they were allowing people to play these Virtual Boy games just with an NSO membership, like, not in 3D and just, like, emulated on there, like, the fucking, that shit would still sell out. Like, the The pre-orders for the physical Virtual Boy set, that shit would still sell like gangbusters. People would still buy that. It would not hurt them, like, financially, it would not hurt them to do that. Hi, K-Man. K-Man, I heard you were on stream. How did it go? K-Man was playing DK64 randomizer. Don't want to talk about it, no! I'm sure it was good still. That's a bummer, though. What was I saying? Opponent did a minute better. I feel that. That's frustrating. Lost by a minute on a casino seed. No! That's actually crazy. You'd think that, like, a seed like that, it would just be determined by, like, who found the thing. But if you both found it and, like, such a short time apart, I can totally get why you'd be, like, pissed about that. At that point, it just comes up to, like, does God love them more than me? DK? How the fuck am I supposed to get that? I don't know. Corporate greed. Feeling that they're allowed to get away with shit. Even the DLC for this, which I think looks very charming, which we are definitely going to play on here. That lets you go back to Deekay Isle and do a little kind of like item rush, sort of arcadey roguelike mode kind of thing. It seems like. Even that shit's $20. What? $20? I could get a McDonald's meal with that. What the fuck is wrong with that? Why is that like that too? $20? I could use that to buy a McDonald's meal. And why does a McDonald's meal cost that much money? Will, you got Whataburger last night? We ended at 2 a.m. for you? You are insane. I respect it though. Anyway, I don't know. I get that shit. All of that stuff is a bummer. I think it's valid to complain about it. You can still be a big fan of the Nintendo and their games and hate that stuff, and I do. But outside of that, I thought there was a lot of good-looking stuff, and I'm excited for the next year of the Switch 2. I thought that that Pokemon, like Dragon Quest Builders-esque Pokemon thing, Pokopia, looked really cute. That's my Copium game, my Hopium game. I'm huffing the Pokehopium for that one. I really, really want it to be good because it looks adorable and it's a great idea. I think, like, you could easily, like, you remember, do you remember when, I think it was around the time that Let's Go came out, so it would have been early into the Switch's lifespan, too. Do you remember that fucking, that Pokemon, what was it called? Pokemon, I don't even know what it was called. The one that was like Pokemon Minecraft, right? Do we remember this? Pikachu he looked like a Minecraft sheep. Remember it got shown in the Pokemon Presents, Pokemon Quest. Like, it could have looked like that. But it doesn't. It looks cool. Like, it looks like there's an idea behind this and, like, you know, and polish and charm and and it looks good, I think. So I really hope it's good. I'm on the hopium for it right now. But I liked that. There was another Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Game I'm trying my hardest to be excited about. I'm just kidding. I am excited for it. Metroid Prime is my favorite video game. Or at least I say that when I am asked that question. Just in case you're unaware. And I am excited for Prime 4. It's coming out this year, so this will be the year that Metroid Prime 4 and Hollow Knight Silksong both came out. Insane to think about, the big 2025. And for what it's worth, this is the trailer that I was like the most like, oh, hold on. We have something here in the game, from the game so far. Samus has a fucking motorcycle. And I think that looks sick. I'm a little interested in, like, what you do with the motorcycle, because it seems like you can ride it anywhere. And they showed Samus riding it in, like, a big desert. But I think that big desert is just going to be, like, an area of the game. I would imagine that that's, like, maybe just one of the planets or one of the areas you go to. And it's not, like, I think this is just, like, one thing. Like, they'll probably give you the bike, and then they'll sort of, like, power, what's the word? They'll sort of, like upgrade pad it a little bit. It's the thing that, like, Metroid games like to do, at least newer Metroid games, where it's like, they'll probably give you, like, a bike missile, the bike slide. Like, you'll probably have to unlock all of that stuff as, like, power-ups. Some way that they can continue to pad out the game. Oh, you're right, we could ostrich. Good call, Zebra. But that looked fun. The bike one, first of all, is sexy as fuck. Samus's red suit, like her Prime 4 suit, I really like. I think it looks very cool. We've talked about that on stream. And the fact, like, her, like, riding the bike, and the fact that she, like, interfaces, like, sticks her, like, hand and her arm cannon into the bike to, like, get it to go and all that shit. It's a fun idea. It's neat. And it looks like you'll use it for, like, to, like, get it, you know, clear through, like, big gaps. But there were some other things in that trailer. For instance, I think that the area they showed was also really cool looking. Specifically, like, that stormy area. There we go. Woo! I'm sure there is a way to get that with just Donkey Kong, but I guess we're not gonna find out today. They showed this kind of, like, stormy, like, Sky Citadel area that I thought looked really cool. It reminded me a bit of Sky Town from Prime 3. Okay, I'm in here now. And the Psylocke made an appearance also. It wasn't, like, a huge trailer, but, you know. I feel like that's talking about Metroid Prime 4 is something that I can offer on this that's unique from what other people in our group have to talk about when it comes to the Nintendo Direct. Because, like, that's my thing, kind of. I did think that the ZA trailer looked cool, too. I thought that was a decent trailer. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the funky megas that we've seen so far. I don't think we've streamed since this happened, but they showed Malamar off. We were talking about Malamar on Girouge one night, but they hadn't shown the mega yet. I think Mega Malamar is really cool looking. But then they showed the Kalos starter megas this time, all of whom I think look pretty good. Unfortunately, you have to play the ranked mode, and not even just play the ranked mode, but, like, those are locked to seasons of the competition mode. Like, even if you were playing the competition mode, you wouldn't be able to get Chespin until it's on whatever its third season is going to be. So literally there was no content for Pokemon shown. The Raichu evolutions you have to pay for, and you have to pay for the Kalos starter Evos too, because you need Nintendo Switch Online for that. But even if you are chilling out to buy Nintendo Switch Online and you're engaging with their competitive mode, you still have to wait probably months before you can get Delphox and Chestnut, and that's stupid. I get, like, I'm not even, like, the biggest critic of that. Like, I think the way that Scarlet and Violet does they'll do, like, the shiny Pokemon or legendaries, or I know, like, when Scarlet and Violet came out early on, there was Charizard before he was, like, in the game. I think that stuff like that is fine, but, like, don't put new, like, character designs, like, don't put new Pokemon things, like, your new thing. Don't lock that behind some shit. Just let people play it, you know? I don't know, and also, yeah, that wasn't even stated in the trailer. That was like put out after the fact. The trailer makes it look like you can get them.
Hey, DK, you awake?
Are you awake? I do think that ZA's starters will have mega forms too. And obviously you'll be able to get those, but I don't know. You remember how in Pokemon X and Y, the second starter set, the Kalos starters that you could get in the game, all had mega forms, and you could just get them? You remember that? That was pretty cool. I think maybe one of those or two of those might have been post-game, but I don't know. You could get them still. You could play with them.
Swimming by the shore, floating in the air, eating huge, yummy fruit. I love this place.
Me too, Pauline. This has been a fun level.
We should stay here forever.
All right, let's just quit.
Oh, but if we could do this every day, it wouldn't feel special anymore.
Oh.
Well, we'll just have to come back and visit a bunch of times. Right, DK?
I'm sorry to tell you this, Pauline, but I'm not coming back here once we 100% it, but but I love that, though. The great idea.
Good night.
Aw. He's too easy. They made it easy.
Bet you dreamed about bananas, didn't ya?
Yeah, you got me. She's always trying to find out what's in his dreams. I guess, though, if you were on a companion with a big monkey, would you find out what was in a monkey's dreams? Special things can lose their value. What will we have left after that, Deekay? I think if I was with a big monkey, I would try to be finding out what was in his monkey dreams. In his snack asleep. I'm so pleased with the way that emote came out also. I think it's so cute. Pixel, again, like, insta-nailed it. The only thing that we adjusted was his little banana bed sheets. For his sleeping in his little bed. His bed sheets have banana. And Dixie's texting him. Dixie, that's Dixie blowing up his phone while he's trying to sleep. Dixie pinging him on Discord. All right, this is the end of here. We're not quite ready for this yet, though. Those in the know will tell you the best way to conquer the big watermelon is to get way up high and take a dive. Yeah, I love that emote. That's one of my favorite Sizz ones. I'm gonna ostrich this, I think. I think I'm going to ostrich this. I'm gonna ostrich size. Easy mode. Now we really have some like powers we can sort of play with on the fly like that. But okay, there was more for the Direct for sure. So Pokopia, Metroid Prime, it was exciting. They showed, this is not something I was excited for, but they showed that, what was that cum game called? Oh yeah, the Switch 2 editions were a big dropped ball. What was that cum game called? Papu Cum? So this Direct happened while I was at work. I worked from home on Friday, so I actually was being a little sneaky. I had my phone open with it playing on mute when I was on a call, and then I turned the volume on when I was off a call, and then I took my break for like the last half of it. But I was also following the Puddle chats, kind of, just posting about the Direct. Oh, one of these is our Smashin' stats. I'm sure we've got that by now. I think it was 30,000. We have that. Let's go turn that in. And it cracked me up that this, like, I would say, like, maybe it didn't look great, but this, like, harmless kind of, like, low tier kind of, like, co-op game where you shoot these little, like, cum bubbles out or something. This harmless ass game pops up. Instantly, like, finger on the trigger, I see Pixel post an in the chat. Pixel hits the group chat with that red X emote. Just next. It was like that reality show or like that YouTube show where they pop the balloon when they get bad vibes from the guy or whatever. Pixel he dropped the truth on that game. That was funny though. I don't know, that game looks fine. I'm not gonna play it, but I didn't think it looked worthy. At least not immediately. They showed another trailer for Age of Imprisonment. We've already kind of talked about that today. Age of Admittedment. It should have been Xenoblade. Kingo, I can't believe you're not with us on this one in solidarity. I mean, did I really think Kingo was in solidarity with us? No. But, like, it's just funny now to be like, what the heck? But he should be, is what I'm saying. Did I get it? Did I even turn it in? Anyway, it should have been Xenoblade Warriors. It can be MEO Warriors next, and I'll support you on that. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4, Pokopia. The Yoshi platformer looks alright, I think. I was a little underwhelmed by that. Just kind of like visually, I thought it maybe looked a little dinky. And then I saw a post about that someone brought up that I was like, you know, normally, like we were just talking about it literally today. Or like when I was talking about Breath of the Wild earlier. But I saw a post that was like, you know, like these kind of new style Nintendo games are great, but I'm not sure if we need like try everything like interact former for Yoshi. Because it seems like so much of the game is like, now you can get the fishing rod here and figure out where to use it here. Like it's like sort of echoes of Wisdom-y, kind of like collect all these different things to use. And I was like, you know, I kind of agree. I kind of think the new 2D Yoshi should just be a platformer with Yoshi, maybe. They did one of those on the Wii U, and it was one of the best games on the Wii U. We missed a banana in the junction? I'm washed. It looks fine, I think. I probably won't play it. Maybe I will if it turns out it's really good. I like Yoshi, but he's not my favorite. Yeah, and if it was made by the Peach... I love how this looks. If it was made by the Peach Showtime devs, that's not great. Look at how cool this is. We talked about this a little bit, but I didn't really give too much of my thoughts on it. But this game is getting DLC. We are definitely going to be playing that on here. Oh, Good Feel made Peach Showtime. I didn't know that was who it was. Did Good Feel make Yoshi's Crafted World? Because I know people aren't super big on that also. Even though I played the demo of that and I thought it was okay. I'm sure that game is, like, fine. I don't know. I don't think it's, like, a guarantee that it would be bad, but I also thought it looked a little, like, dinky. This game's getting DLC. It also kind of looks dinky. But you can go back to Deekay Isle, and it has the song from DK64. And I'll pay $20 for that. I was talking about this at Zebra's stream earlier. I was like... We're getting the DLC. If you don't want to buy it, I don't blame you. You can watch me play it on here and see what it's about. And then I said it's like a business write-off, except I don't get comped for it, and I use my own money to buy it. It's like a business write-off, except it comes out of my pocket and I don't get anything out of it. I get fun that I can have playing a game I like on stream out of it is what I get. But we will be doing that, even if it's crappy. I saw Grant Kirkhope tweeted like a little tear emoji or something when he saw that. And I was like, good for Grant. In like a good way. Not like in a, like they stole my song kind of way. Alright, this is one of these like 7, 6? What one am I looking for? There might be more down here. They've at least got to be on this first island. What was the other one? 9. Where's 9? 13, 14, 15, 18. Where's 9? That's not 9, that's 3. I'm not sure there's another Banandium, like, until we've... Like, I think that all of the rest of these are just in the level. I'd imagine that this just leads up to the big jump, which looks super fun, don't get me wrong, and then you'll just, like, smash through that. Yeah, Dragon Quest VII, I'm excited for that. I know that game is, definitely has its fans, but it is, one of the more, divisive entries in the series. I thought the game looked really nice, though. And I'm interested in that. I'm interested in all the Dragon Quests I haven't played, basically, which is not that many of them, really. But that one is one of them. I think that the art style, especially the character designs, looked a lot like... you remember they did that, like, Dragon Quest V movie? Or just in general, kind of like those CG anime movies. It also kind of reminded me of the Lupin movie they did. It looked very much kind of like in that style. I guess we'll go back down and sort of check out what's down here. And I think that's good. I think that's a great fit for like if you're gonna really want to do like a 3D remake kind of for that. Yeah, they do look like just like the Toriyama designs, but I think they translate well. I guess it's just because, like, again, like, that's kind of how those movies look. I saw something. All right, there is another banana in here. I don't know how you're supposed to get to this one. But we're not doing this one with the intentional design. Up means down, Mirakun. But yeah, so, like, those are sort of the more kind of excited, but not, like, foaming at the mouth for it, not like frothing at the gash for that, you know? Speaking of frothing at the gash. Danganronpa 2's getting a remake. A little game that, you know, was pretty popular on this channel at a point. The point being now, kind of. But especially like a year ago, or you know, like a year and a half ago. I guess because we're on the stream, I'll say I don't know if I necessarily have plans to play that. I think it could be fun. Well, okay, so basically, Danganronpa 2 is getting a remake. I think the remake element of it looks great. I think visually it looks really nice. The character model or character portraits are like almost a little animated. They reminded me of like Famicom Detective Club, actually. To take a page out of the King-O book. The character portraits in that game kind of like sort of floatily like bounce around a little bit just to kind of make the game move a little bit more, a little visually interesting, and this sort of seems to have that too. So you know, I think that element of it all looks really nice, but most excitingly, they're doing a new scenario, which seems to be pretty substantial from what they've shown. Like it might be the whole game again, but like a remix version, which again is tempting to kind of potentially want to play on here because we had like Danganronpa 2 was such a fun stream playthrough for us, and we had like so many bits with it and everything. But I'm not sure if I really am, like, I don't know if I think I'm really interested in doing that. We have I almost said DKC3. We have V3 to play also, and Ultra Despair Girl's the GOAT. Oh, you're saying go down? You're crazy for that one, G. Why are we going down here? Alright, man. How much further down can we go? Down means up, I guess. I have heard rumblings about someone potentially maybe dibsing that. But it's not me. I think, like, I because I still have other Danganronpas that I want to play, and I would rather do those first than revisit 2. And because the game is coming out fairly, fairly soon, like, I may not even be on to V3 by the time it's out. I think personally I will skip on it. I also, like, even though we did this with P5 and I think that was successful, I feel like sometimes you have to just, like, not tempt fate. Like, I would hate to get, like, stuck in, like, another playthrough of Danganronpa 2 that's as long as the first one and have it feel, like, forced, kind of, you know? Especially because, again, just, like, personally, I was so satisfied with our playthrough of it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the risks... Sometimes I just think, like, some things you just let go to avoid them. Be happy with what you had. But that is exciting, and I definitely will play it and also watch people stream it. Probably, maybe... there? Three Hopes, though? Yeah, I mean, Three Hopes, like... That... I feel like that has been so long, and also, like... I think the bits with that, like, I don't, like, I just feel like the Danganronpa 2 bits were so powerful. DR2, sometimes, I was like, nervous to go live, because I would hope that I would live up to my own self last week with that playthrough. Like, I don't know if I necessarily want to feel that again. I think Three Hopes would be very, like, non-committal. Or it would just be, like, easier to do. But there was that. That's exciting. And then, speaking of Three Hopes, good segue, Kingo. Good page turn. The next Fire Emblem got announced. If you're not excited, sorry for you. Sorry you don't understand Peak. Fuck, I wanted that other chest. Especially if you're a Fire Emblem fan and you're not excited because it's 3 houses coded, I'm sorry for you. Like, if you didn't get that was one of the best Fire Emblem games, you're wrong. Like, you can still be a longtime fan of the series and say that, like, one of the most popular games that got a lot of people into the series is one of the best ones. If you did so, you would be speaking the truth. I'm not doing this yet. Pauline, we're not doing this yet. This is fun for me. But, hey, I think that game looks awesome. I'm really excited for it. Compared to Three Houses, I think that the character designs finally look good in the game. It's the same character designer, definitely, for the Three Houses characters. And even though I did eventually come around on those character designs, like, probably because of just loving them as characters and playing the game so much, I think that designer has really stepped up their game. Like, just in general, like, I think these are much more kind of distinct feeling, these 4 characters we've seen so far. And they look good in-game now, which none of them looked good in-game in Three Houses on the Switch. So that's exciting. But I think story-wise, it looks really cool. It seems like it's sort of like all centered around this Colosseum, and they're all like, you know, they all kind of are coming in with their own history to like clash and like, you know, make their goal come true. The characters are Kai, who I think is adorable. I'm a big fan of the design for Kai, who seems like he's like the main character. He's a chicken jockey, but 2, I just like his vibe. They got Theodora is the like warrior queen. She kind of looks like Dietrich, who looks like Fire Emblem Alucard. He's my soul pick. I'm Team Deet. And then Lita, who is like guitar happy Primrose. Happy Primrose with a guitar. So that's pretty sick also. Yuritsa if he was raw. It's been fun. Seeing all of the theorizing about like how it's gonna tie into Three Houses. I think the biggest sort of kind of opinion right now is that it seems like it's a prequel, which is also what I think it is. But it's not necessarily like that. Isn't necessarily I think what's going on. It could be again like Pixel has been kind of trying to stab us with, that it's sort of the fates to Fire Emblem Three Houses Awakening. Or just, you know, like the games may have sort of similar aesthetic and themes, but not necessarily be in the same timeline, like deliberately. But I think there's a lot of, like, Three Houses has a lot of lore about its setting that is, like, vaguely in the game. There are whole, like, books you can read about, like, the history of Fodlan in the library. That just like tell you things that existed. So I think that it could be something like that. Sothis looks older, but I don't think that means she's aged. You know? Just because you appear older, like Sothis is a god. It doesn't mean she grew, like it doesn't mean she over the years she grew small. It just means that this is how she looks in Violet's head, basically. So I think it could still be a prequel. And she's like Sothis as she walked the earth, or like, you know, closer to that time period. But I don't know. I'm happy that it's not being confirmed yet, really. And I hope that there's some of the mystery of that is not something we learn about until the game comes out. But story and character designs and all of that stuff is I think the most exciting thing about that right now. They showed just a little of gameplay, and it looks like Three Houses, I would say. They showed a couple new classes which look cool. I do hope that, even though I love Three Houses and I've played it like I'm currently actually I guess in the middle of a 5th playthrough of the game. That I intend to finish. I'll have played it 5 times probably by the end of the year. I think there's a lot about the gameplay systems of that game that I really like, but there's also a lot that definitely could be improved. So I think for them to kind of keep the basics and, you know, kind of, you know, improve on it, I would enjoy that. And yeah, again, I've been really interested in just like seeing people's, like the people that are excited for it, in seeing, oh, we didn't do this. In seeing like what, how people are, like the little things people are finding, like all the iconography of the crests, or just like little things people are picking out that they're like, oh, this could be this, or, you know, like stuff like that. I think that's all very interesting. I gotta watch like a YouTuber's full breakdown of something on it though, but, you know, where are you gonna find a Fire Emblem YouTuber that cares about the story, right? Good. I need to find some YouTuber, like, you know, who will be able to like really break it down, but like, what Fire Emblem YouTuber cares about anything but the gameplay? And I think that was sort of it for the Direct. There was a bad Resident Evil 9 trailer. I'm still excited for that game, but Capcom's not making it easy. For a minute, it seemed like they were gonna make that the one more thing. And no thanks. Yeah, this character might be viable. They might have good growths. I mean, like, I guess that's true about Breath of the Wild, but Fire Emblem as a series has sort of always been that way. It's definitely a series that has done prequels, has done games in the same universe. I think it feels pretty at home for that series specifically. Three Houses definitely, I mean, it did get the spin-off game, which is the Warriors game, but, like, I don't know, I feel like there was precedent there. Fire Emblem also got its own Warriors game that wasn't about Three Houses. Three Houses was also very popular. It's gotta be, so this is 6 and 7. Where was 9? Do I have 9? A Daring Drop. Where is that? Also, the game's called Fortune's Weave. It sounds like a Silk Song area. You guys have still been playing Silk Song. That game is really fucking good. I think I'm already declaring Cody. This was a little bit of a weaker year for me. Like, the runner-up is probably this game that I'm playing right now. But I think I'm declaring Cody. I got to the part where I was like, all right, it might be a time. I got to something this week as I was playing. Too hard for me. It's pretty hard. I've had a couple times where I've been, and I 100%ed Hollow Knight. Oh, that's not true. I didn't do the God Master DLC because I'm sane. But I did all the other hard fights, and I got all the pins and everything, and even that, I'm struggling with Silk Song. Not like struggling, but it's definitely challenging. Where the fuck is 9? What was it called? A Daring Drop. I am still really enjoying this. Speaking of, how the fuck is it 10:30? Where's 9? 4. These were 6 and 7. 7, 6. Oh, unless it was, these sometimes don't show, right? Was it one of these things? Minecart. It must be the, yeah, that's in the minecart thing. Okay. Hades 2 coming out. I haven't played Hades. I would like to, though. I know, remember we dibsed this like a long ass time ago where I was like, I'm playing through all like the Supergiant games. I still intend to do that. At least Bastion, Transistor, and Hades. I know there's that other one that I always forget about. Have we been over there? It could be there. Let's try to get to that. We'll do that at some point. We somehow got lost in the sauce, and I kept pushing that idea back. But yeah, I think that was the direct. Again, I think there's a lot to... Typing Pyre 2. Yeah, well, you know, if we really like the other two, we'll play that one too. None of them are that long, right? I feel like Hades is the one that we would take the most time on just because, you know, I'm sure we'd want to do multiple runs, and it would take runs and runs before we'd be able to beat it. There it is. Yeah, and the year's winding down, everybody. The Fantasy Critic League is almost over. I'm happy for Odin. Odin drafted Metroid Prime 4 in our draft. Because we knew it was coming this year, right? Or we just assumed it probably was. And then we hadn't heard about it for such a long time that we were all a little worried, like maybe did it get delayed into early 26? But it didn't. How the hell am I gonna make it to that? Oh, I guess we can ostrich. Keep forgetting I have the ostrich. And maybe, you know, I probably won't beat that in 2024 or 2025, considering it comes, like, I play games slow and it comes out so far into the year. But that could be good. I'm not saying that couldn't be GOTY contender also for me. I really like Metroid Prime. Here's my biggest fucking bummer of the whole show. Like, maybe they just don't feel they need to do this. But like I said, Metroid Prime is like, if it's not my favorite game, it's one of my favorite games. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, the sequel, is like still top 10 for me. There's some things I like about it even more than the first one. That game is awesome. Where is the remake for that? Gorilla. I don't even care about Prime 3. Like, I also like Prime 3. You know, I'd be happy if that came out, that got a remake too, but like, it feels like such a waste. Especially if you had like done all this work on Prime 1 to not just carry that over and do 2 also. Oh, that was a different one. That wasn't even 8. That was Adrift at Sea. There could be one more up in the sky. Yeah, I mean, I feel like now that they've got this GameCube NSO service, they probably will just be like, Prime 2. But that's not what I want, goddammit. I love Metroid Prime Remastered. I've played that twice since it came out, and I will play it again. It's like a really good remaster. And I'm bummed about that. But that's all I gotta say, really. Silk Song already came out. Go home. I do a little bit feel like that about this year. I'm sure there are other things I didn't really talk about, but again, you know. Well, we really did kind of talk about everything, but I really only kind of wanted to talk about the things that I had a vested interest in. My big copium, though, is Pokopia. Please let that be good. I really want that to be good. It looks really cute. Ditto turns into a little gremlin scrimplow. It looks adorable. I think it could be good. I'm Pokoping for it. Maybe there's a banana up here. Oh, there is. Okay. Well, this is 40 then. I thought we had gone all the way up here to this, and we just didn't jump on the watermelon, but we didn't do this. Alright, just this fucking 8 I need to get now. I will not be buying a map for it.
This melon is huge!
That's what I'm saying. She's looking at that picture of Candy Kong. I want it to be red inside. Me when I post just Mia 1. You have to finish 100 line before the year ends? I don't think I will be, but I am locked in again on 100 line. Not that I was ever like, I'm not finishing it. But I've really kind of been slacking on that because Silk Song came out. I was also playing I started an ill-advised Nuzlocke that I'm also still playing, having fun with. But, you know, when you drop Metaphor, anything can be accomplished, really. That's what I say. Did I buy the rest of the fur colors? Even I have hit points where like the endings start coming in a couple chunks at a time. Did I drop Metaphor? Comedically, yes. Kind of. Metaphor, I got to probably the last maybe 5-ish hours of the game. And, like, oh no, that's nothing. And, like, could I beat that game if I just decided to sit down and go back to it? Yes. But does every game need that? Do you have to finish everything? Maybe sometimes we just can be content with what we did. Elephant in the room a little bit. I was a little losing interest on the story of Metaphor by the end anyway. That's the other thing. There could be a definitive edition that comes out. The plot did not really kind of end up. I think I had pretty high expectations for it, and it did not necessarily really go like kind of where I thought like it would be going to be cool. I still think the game is good, but there's just some things I just kind of didn't. And oh yeah, there we go. There's some things about it that I didn't end up vibing with. And I also didn't end up vibing with the fact that again, like this, I'm not saying this is really as a criticism of the game. This is just my experience with it. I definitely was sort of playing the game with the assumption that I would have more time than they left me with at the end. The game is like a month shorter than like every Persona. And even though the prevailing opinion I've seen from most people is there was not enough stuff to do by the end of this game, and they were done with all of it by the end, I wasn't. And I didn't want to have to like rush to get everything done that I wanted to in one final month. I just like, it just seemed like it would be a pain in the ass to me. So like that kind of deflated me a little bit, and then again, I just feel like I was sort of, I don't know. I think like everything that I was, all the media I was consuming at the time that I was playing Metaphor, which was the very beginning of this year, like end of last year, very beginning of this year, I was really fucking stressed out at that time, like not, in like, you know, like not like so notably in a like a worse place or better place mentally than I normally am. But like in a bad place physically for sure. Like I don't know. I had some rough days like the end of last year to like around the beginning of this year kind of. And even that, like sometimes that will kill your motivation on something. And a long RPG like that is just like hard to go back to, even if there's very little of it left. So I like Metaphor, and I'm not saying I'll never finish it. It's just not my priority right now. I think I would buy a deluxe version, honestly. I really like the job system of that game, and I like, you know, there's a lot that I like about it. I'm not even, like, saying I wouldn't play it again and beat it and finish it. It would probably be a while down the road, but I think all of those deluxe versions of the Atlas games are better than the ones that came before them, so. But that's sort of the story on it. But I'm not like, you know, okay, am I shitting on the game? Yes, but only because it's funny. Because it was such a beloved game. But I really don't feel like much negativity towards it, really. I like it a lot. I think it's a good one. This is awesome. We are down inside the melon. I know we don't have watermelon, but I'm going to hit this with like a... Like, here's what I'm saying about Metaphor. All I'll say. Does it have a big monkey where you can smash through a big watermelon who has a funny little girl companion? No, it doesn't. I rest my case, I think. I think my case is made for me.
Nobody wants me.
That was the watermelon. Dang, DK, that's a long way down. Hey, we did it. That was a fun level. I really enjoyed that. I liked the mechanics. I loved the aesthetic. Oh God, what, Naff, don't say that. The racism.
Bye, weird fruit. You were fun.
Ah,
We've had so many back-to-back battles.
we have. That was not a battle at all, Pauline. Oh, I see what she's saying. It was nice to relax.
That huge watermelon was so cool. Too bad it wasn't a huge banana, right?
Ouch! This game doesn't have Batlin, and Batlin is epic. I love that guy. She should have stayed as a rock. Oh, you can clap in this? I was on Team Batlin from like before he even like becomes your like buddy. I love an announcer. Any character who is even remotely like the announcer for the Tenkaichi Budokai in Dragon Ball Z or in Dragon Ball, I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. What the heck is this? Oh, elephant level! Yo, elephant level! Elephant level! Please give me elephant power. This is so good at it. What the heck? Tempest layer too. Give me the elephant bonanza. Inject it into my fucking veins. I wonder what kind of level this will be. Because there's... Look at he's so cute also. In his little raincoat. Oh, you know Pauline is getting a little raincoat like that too. Yeah, this was not in the direct. Oh, and look at the trunk rock. Oh, they're elephant rock. Mount Peakmore. Mount Fanmore. Elephant. It's Elephant Rainy Zone. This looks like a cool level too. It's very blue, like almost aggressively so. Oh, Elephant Rock! Elephant! Guys, elephants are my favorite. I feel like I don't talk about them as much these days. Like I more talk about like, oh look, elephant this! More talk about like monkeys or like dinosaurs or like other animals, but they're always gonna be my favorite and always will be. I'll never change that. An elephant. Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing it. I know it's annoying, but I just keep doing it.
Lucky!
Remember that one's a lucky. I don't know. Lucky is ill-defined, kind of. When we finish a layer and we get the big banana, I like to do a lucky. Oh god, we gotta look at the fossils on this layer too. I think we're done for tonight. Like I missed a. Oh, actually, fuck. We have to go to. I shouldn't have gone down. We have to go to the town at least, so I can get out of here. There is one banana I somehow missed on layer 700, and I think we're gonna get that before we're done here tonight. We missed 15. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, we have a little more time, though, to play. No fossils. Oh, that's the junction. Okay, looks like... Oh! They got Quincy in this? Fuck, they got Pinchy? They got fish? What do we think we should do? What's the next thing? What's the clip? Quincy, fish. What would the fish be? He looks like maybe an anglerfish. I know there is an anglerfish in DKC 2, right? What's his name? Glimmer, right? It could be Glimmer, I guess. Dang. I didn't know they were going to be going so hard with the DKC references in these fossils. Like all for the last like 2 layers, they've all been. Tomorrow's weather forecast: sunny, right? It's looking like this is about to clear up. This is gonna pass like in the next 15 minutes, I think. Expect stray clouds to drop in from the surface. A strong front of ape with a chance of human girl in the afternoon. How did you know I was coming? Oh, Zebra, I like her. If you go out, remember to bring an umbrella, a very, very sturdy mask-brella. That's not even a fucking thing. There's no musk-brella. I love elephants. Ah! Let me know if anybody wants any elephant facts, dude. I have 101. I don't have 101. I have more than that. But it's extraordinarily blue level. I love the like stormy, rainy vibe. I get that you'd, I guess, want like a color that would really pop with this. It's like a little too blue, I think, almost. It's very blue. Sorry. All right, let's continue on the path. We know how we do these at this point. Look how cute these guys are. Oh, bah. This weather's severe. Is it safe to be here? What is an elephant their favorite food to eat? I don't know. Fruits? Mangoes? When I went to Africa, I went Zambia specifically. The favorite fruit of the elephants was definitely, well, they eat a lot of different things. I watched them. There's a cool hotel or lodge that we stayed at in Zambia, where the elephants actually walk through the hotel lobby, like the front of the hotel, and they eat. They would come through to get to a mango tree, so you know they eat fruit. Elephants also eat a lot of bark. They use their tusks to strip bark from trees, I guess, for like fiber and things like that. So you know, we watched them do that too, and they fucking like a family of elephants versus like a little like brush, like little outcrop. They could strip the whole thing, just tear all the bark off of all the trees and eat it. They do it. It's like they wedge their tusk in between the tree trunk and the bark, and then with their trunk they rip it off and put it in their mouths. So you know, fruit, grass, bark, that's what they eat. Plant matter. And they go foo-woo. They go foo-woo. Such phenomenal weather. We haven't seen anything like this in all our years of forecasting. Oh, they're elephant weather people? Huh?
No pressure, boy.
Oh, visitors at my feet. Look at his little glasses. I was so taken by the surrounding storms that I didn't see you. Welcome to the Tempest Layer. Look at his little umbrella. If you'll be here for a while, it would be wise to meet our elder. Yes, lock in. She's the top weather forecaster in the underground world. Ketsuno Elephant. Look at these cuties. I want a better look at him. His little like crystal glasses also. We gotta see the naked elephant too. Aww. Look at his little garb. And I'm naked too today. Crystal glasses. This is cute. This is fun for me. This is cute for us. Alright, what's the mechanic? Throw a chunk at the underside. Oh yeah, this, I guess. Maybe this will be like more of a crucial part to this level. Oh, will shoot me up? No, but it does move up. thing over there. I mean, again, I kind of really want to explore all of this next time. But we do have to fight at least two Mama What's-Her-Face. Mama Eel. And I'm getting this. We got Frog. Let's see, is it Winky? Or Gwincy, as it would come to be known. Oh no. Identifiable by its red on green mottled skin. It could leap startling distances in the wink of an eye, eh? Even with a passenger. And I have red and green too right now, like Winky. Oh yeah, we definitely got a little elephant song here too. Oh, look at her! You want a little trombone if you're doing an elephant song easily. I want to go down there so bad, but let's hit the gong. Oh, but look at...
Now for freshman. Count down the big now.
Foo. We accept any of the layer's fossils. All right, what do we got? I'm sorry. I know it's so loud. How many muscles, trunk? A lot. I don't know that much. Look at these. Little slickers. Oh, I gotta put her in this yellow one, I think. I think we're doing yellow pants and yellow slicker. And and fucking Adachi Apotai. What will be the fur? Oh, we just unlocked a bunch of fur colors too. Though I do like this mallow gradient one. It's nice. We can use one of the ones we just bought. I can't buy any of this stuff yet. We'll have to do that next time. Locked in though. 40,000? That's raw. Look, we're now really into the third layer. Okay, we're going back to the junction. Sis, you can come back now. We're leaving that level. Tell Sis he can come back. I won't talk about it anymore. We'll prepare fun elephant facts for next time. Hi, Sis. Wait, I'm sorry. We'll prepare fun, some kind of animal facts. And then looking at this. No, this. So that's got to be... So there would be one more Bananza even after that, too. That's exciting. Again, not in the Direct. Just none of this was in the Donkey Kong Direct. What animal friends have we not seen? Well, so... I mean, like, if we're talking about animal friends from Donkey Kong Country, I think that the fact that one of the Bananzas is a zebra means that it wouldn't necessarily have to be, like, an established animal type. But just thinking about just in general, like, there's rhino. I wouldn't think there'd be another kind of bird because we have the ostrich already, and you'd think the ostrich wouldn't be able to fly, but it can. All right, let me also look at. Let's be focused here. What do we think it could be? So we have gorilla, ostrich, zebra, elephant, snake could be, or maybe like crocodile. They're all African animals so far. Spider, if we're sticking with stuff that's in DKC, though there was a fossil of the spider character. Squitter. Donkey Kong Country does have an elephant. It has Ellie from DKC3, who is so cute, and I love her. Yeah, I think snake could be. I think it would probably be some kind of reptile, is like what we haven't seen yet. I'm not sure what the power on that would be, but snake or maybe crocodile, I think could be too. Or Komodo dragon. Maybe it's over here. Watch it be like down here. No, it looks like it's not. But again, the fact that there's a zebra, I feel like makes it so that it wouldn't necessarily have to be a an animal that was in DKC. But the thing about crocodile is that would be a little perverse also, considering the crocodiles are like DK's enemies. But also, I don't know, you can capture Bowser at the end of Mario Odyssey, so... Sorry if that was a spoiler, but... Tons of elephants on the TL, I love that. I like seeing elephants. I like a little baby elephant. When they're little fuzzy and when I like a little good elephants. I like that Indian elephant. I like an African elephant. And when I see an elephant, this is what it makes me want to do. This is what it makes me want to do. I smash my head against the wall. Clapper. It could be seal bonanza. There could be like a swimming bonanza. Maybe elephants don't know what to do. They're so silly and big. Let's see. Some of those later ones have to be in, like, target escaped, out of range perched. These all have to be, like, in here, right? There's not anything, like, down. Like, we'd be able to see this on the map, right? Was there a shop on this layer? No, right? Yeah, I guess, like, the thing is, zebra, like, if there was a rhino bonanza, I'm not sure how it would be different than zebra. An elephant bonanza, I can imagine that will probably be, like, the big, heavy one. Like, the, you know, I'm not sure, like, what that lends to Donkey Kong, but I think he'll be heavy and he'll have some big sort of physical power. I know the Kong Bonanza kind of has that too, but the Kong Bonanza really just sort of seems like he's like DK's super form. I guess a snake could maybe like stretch. Something, again, like I was going to say something that swims, but we just did a beach level, so I don't know if there will be another water level. Yeah, that's true. He could shoot like trunk bullets. That'd be raw. I would have said giraffe seems like that would be an easy lock, but we had a giraffe level where there were no giraffes. Whoops. Hold, DK. Oh, and I guess Ramby's in the game too, so maybe there wouldn't be a rhino power then. Did I say that, like, there hasn't... Did I imply that there could... If I implied that there could be a rhino because animals that aren't in Donkey Kong Country could still be in the game, I have an apology to make to Ramby, the animal buddy, kind of, who is a rhino. Where could it be? Again, I think it's got to be down here once the paths have converged. There's not any... Oh, there is something. Oh, it's Cranky up there. Once again. I thought we had already found him here. Get fucked. That you're not who I wanted. Listen, Ramby, I'm sorry I forgot about you. Can I have high fivesies? I'll never forget you again. I don't know if I could get that from down here. Oops. I guess there is a snake also.
Steady.
But I feel like that could lend more possibility to it being a snake. I don't think it would be a crocodile just because of the history there. That'd be a little perverse. What the fuck was he doing up there? Saying this, planning to say the exact same thing to me again, I guess. Hell yeah. I don't know, guys. We're kind of killing it. Yeah, I think it's super weird. This seems like a low number of bananas for the Tempest layer. Why does it jump from 15 to 24? Are those the ones that are hidden inside the bonus areas? Yeah, like, it's the same dialogue that he says, like, in the beginning of the game where it makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I mean, eventually the sub-layers will go to their own tab on the menu, but like how many bananas do we think are in the fucking game? 900 or something? I feel like we're about halfway through, is what it feels like to me so far. Or potentially even over halfway. Look at all the melon we broke. Mask melon. I think we're done today. I don't think I'm going to go into the Tempest layer. We'll save that for next time. Again, you guys, I am going out of town soon. But we will have Donkey Kong Bonanza again once more before I leave. And, wouldn't you know it, big bonus for us. We love this. We'll have one more Girouge, too. This week, we're on for both streams. Dark Souls on Friday. And Donkey Kong on Sunday. It'll be fun. Stay tuned. Hell yeah. Let's close it out by DLC info. We'll close it out by showing again this thing I made. We'll probably have it for next week too. Yeah, I'm leaving on the 24th of September. Deekay DLC pyramid scheme. Donkey Long Costanza. Long Leon Long Costanza. Raw. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Fucking.
Nobody wants me.
Guys, thank you for watching. Thanks to Isaac for the resub. Did I say thank you to Isaac? I didn't remember acknowledging that Isaac was here. I must have. Isaac, thank you for the resub. Happy 10Ds year for everyone. Also, Zebra, thanks for the resub. And thanks to everybody else for watching. We had some stream streaks. We had some fun, some burgers, some beers, a few laughs. The halves are on the wrong side. Incorrect. The evil side is his left side. It's our right side. Hell yeah, it was a good one. That was a fun layer, fun level. And I'm excited for Elephant Town next week. It'll be good for us. Have a good week, you guys. Stay safe. Stay cool. Big love. And thanks for coming over. Bye.